Welcome back to Titan's Edge. We had a whole second and a half of peace before you jumped in. It's good stuff.
I mean, I thought my boobs were peaceful, but...
Make sure you weren't faking us out.
Yeah, we gotta make sure they're the real ones.
I guess that's the story today. So, how's everyone's week been? Or was it 2 weeks?
Long.
Gosh.
This week is a long week.
Mm-hmm.
Wednesday, I was wishing it was Friday. This was like the week where that happened, and I was like, why are there still 2 more days? Why can't this be done already?
No.
It's definitely been a week.
It often is. Now it's actually Friday.
It's Aries
Honestly,
season.
it went by pretty fast.
Shit's chaotic.
You can just tell we're all just like a little bit beat at the very least.
True. I'm
It's
ready
great.
to just like sit here with my Genshin figurines on my desk and just be like, let's play a little game. Be like, hello, I'm Barbara. I'm Child. Let's have a nice time together. We're hydro people.
I just don't want to be negative. Like, I don't want to be like, life is so shitty. It is.
Well, let's
but-
look at the
Yeah, man,
positives
it
then.
is.
So we're here. So we can pretend to be in a
Where?
world that, you know, I mean,
I don't have any major injuries. That's a big plus in my life right now. It's pretty sweet.
If I get one, I'm just dead. Just kill me.
That's true.
Honestly.
just
Honestly.
like it's not even
None
worth
of my
it anymore
bones
at
are
that
broken.
point.
I
Yeah.
think all my
Honestly.
ligaments are working.
That's like one of my biggest fears right now. is,
Major
like, me
injuries.
breaking something, and then I'm just like, well, just kill me.
Yeah. I don't think major injuries even falls into your vocabulary, Mitch, because if anything's bigger than like a paper cut, you're fucking dead. You're just done.
Yeah,
like
basically.
there's no, it's over. There's no
I'll
coming
never
back.
forget when Mitch flung himself onto a raft and like
Oh, yeah,
What
himself
did you
on a
cut
rubber
your
raft.
arm?
oh, yeah, my whole elbow was just like a
and he was
huge
just
gash.
bleeding out.
Yeah, I had to
and
like
it was
rip my
a
shirt off and
lot.
Yeah,
tie
the
it around my
t-shirt to-
arm.
Yeah.
And we were in the middle of a
Give him a
river.
tourniquet.
Yeah, it was like another like 2 hours on it, and I was just like, whatever, just wrap it up.
You see one of those like compression suits that you just wear at all times. They'll just constrict the blood flow of your whole body.
That
just-
also might not be good for him.
Just
that being
get
said.
full body chainmail. It's you'll.
That would have helped
when-
against the sunburn. So
That's
True.
like
They might be onto something.
my dad when I used to play baseball all the time. He was always like, you should get like some like padding underneath like your jersey and stuff just because of like, you know, the hemophilia. And I was like, nah, that's lame. I don't want that.
Yep.
I was like, I don't want the extra protection. I was like, I don't need it.
Dad, risking your life is cool. What the heck? Why would you even suggest that?
Why would
God,
you
Dad.
suggest me being a little extra protective? Absolutely not.
Loser. Dad doesn't know.
Like going skating. Imagine wearing knee pads. Oh,
Elbow pads or a helmet.
Yeah.
I think I did specifically wear one bit of protection, just like little hand guards with like they had the little plastic thing. I guess.
Oh, the wrist guard?
Yeah. So just like anytime you do fall, just throw it fully into your wrists and you're good. So, you know,
Cringing
the
as
plastic
someone
was
who
all
broke
ripped
their
apart
wrist.
with them. Yeah, you know, it's probably not the best way to land every time, but it worked in my case, so it could work for someone else's. Successful in at least 100% of my life, but
True.
that there's a lot of other lives and bone structures out there.
True.
I only wore
Nice
knee
thing-
pads during volleyball so that I didn't pop my kneecap out of place.
That's
It's reasonable.
I
I
like the
pop my
built-in
kneecap
padding.
out of place often.
Not lately though. You're due.
I know. I
You're
am
too.
due for one. I'm scared.
It's just gonna happen
I'm
right
hoping
now.
that I've
Literally sitting
strengthened my
down.
knees to the point where maybe it won't happen, but who knows?
Hey, the knees look different. Might be a
My
good
knees
thing.
do look a lot different than they used to. They used to just be like, but now they're like knees, and it's weird. I have knees now, guys.
My
Chisel.
God.
So you
Knees.
can see the cap.
Yeah, no, I have full kneecaps, and I like don't remember the last time I saw full kneecaps. Not even because my like knees were fat, like that was a part of it, but like also they were just always swollen because I have torn ligaments in both of them, and safe to say that they're probably better.
What?
For now.
I don't know.
What?
We'll see.
Why are you crying at me?
A baby.
I thought I
Is it
heard a
just
cat in
animals
the
being
mic.
weird week as well.
Bagel was
Why are you crying at me?
freaking weird. She still is kind of weird.
No, she hasn't stopped. She's been, You know, we're just sitting in the living room, you know, watching TV, and Bagel's just pacing back and forth. Like,
It was driving me
clickety-clacking.
insane. I think it might have been because we had that really nice week of weather, and she got really accustomed to us being outside and like hanging out with her and like getting that energy out. And now she's just like, "What the heck?"
What do I do
Where
with all
did
this
the weather
energy?
go? Why are we not outside?
Yeah.
We let the dogs outside, and it's like, this ain't what it used to be. We're coming back. It's
Right.
fine. Yeah, like it's not even like it's like cold out. It's just cold enough to not have
it's
fun
the
out there anymore.
wind.
Yeah, it's been windy.
I see.
Even
One downfall of
more
living
our
so
baby
close to the
plants got
ocean.
thrown off the table.
No.
This wind is ruthless. Luckily, those were just the experiments.
Give me this leg. Okay.
After the previous fail of plants being destroyed.
Stop.
Right.
There we go. He's digging his foot right into my stomach.
It's like Spooky's claws in my thigh right now. He's actually just sitting, which never happens.
Wow. Peaceful
Yes.
spooky.
You know,
Baby.
he's peaceful
There's
right
big
now.
belly.
Its eyes are dead on the camera, right? as it's- That was perfect. Yep, all the black cats in order.
I know I'm not wearing black today, so you can actually see him.
Look at
True.
him.
Oh God.
Oh.
Oh, you're so sweet. He's so sweet, a sweet baby.
That's a kitty.
Indeed.
When we
Alexander,
inevitably
can
steal
we
a
get
cat,
a
should it be
kitty?
Black Cat Gang?
I don't know. I'll take
can
any
join-
kitty I can get.
You can join Lauren and I with the black cat, orange cat combo.
I
They both
tried
have-
to
They
kidnap
have to
an
be the
orange
same
cat.
gender, though. They have to be the
There
same
was-
sex, though.
There was an orange cat, and it was outside our house, and I tried to steal it, and it didn't want me. I'm still sad about it. He like wanted me, but he would.
There she goes.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, we
no.
might be experiencing some mild technical difficulties from Kayla disappearing all of a sudden. Which is fantastic
problem.
considering where the last episode left off, but everything will be fine.
I love you, Sheldon.
So, just some minor technical difficulties. Nothing we haven't all powered through many times before. Surely, everything will be
Wonder if
just
Spooky finally
fine.
decided to relax this today.
Yeah.
Okay, that's claws in my leg.
I knew it was gonna be
And there
bad
it goes.
today because it was so bad
And he's gone.
yesterday,
Mm.
and I don't know. how to
Never
fix
mind.
it.
Nope, not enough.
Well, at least you have Diet Coke
I do have Diet Coke.
with lemon.
Oh gosh, outdated Discord, outdated window.
The plus is that if you ever really want to, you just go steal Alexander's desk and make him deal with the technical difficulties.
I could just go in there, but then, I mean, you would have to like.
You'd see
control
everything.
Anemone.
You have to get like a DM screen
Yeah.
for you and
Yeah,
be like,
just pop it right over one of the screens so
Yeah.
she can't see it.
it'd be like when you take tests in school and you have those like folders like right between the lines.
Yeah.
Just to block out the computer.
Yeah.
Might be a little awkward setup here, but technically if I switch this screen to that one and that one to this one, I can give her just access. Well, then she'd need to see you guys too.
Oh no,
Okay,
not
if she
the
sits on
wrong,
this
no,
side
no,
and we do
wrong.
just just a half divider. Oh no. What's
He
happening?
puked.
Why?
He probably
What
puked.
happened? Oh, the cat.
Great.
Maybe we
Great.
don't want a
Great.
cat.
Great.
The way he
Oh.
stationed himself to is quite ironic. He literally went to the side and was like, I know what I'm doing right now.
Oh, we'll be back after these commercial messages. Give me one
Yeah,
moment.
you
Technical
have
Take your
difficulties
time,
are
I got
sponsors.
All
Shit
like-
to fix.
We turn this into an audio D&D session. We just turn off all our cameras.
I don't think that's gonna help. At least me,
Yeah.
because I
That's
turned
true, you
off
were disconnecting.
everyone's. Yeah, I didn't have my video on because I knew that was gonna give me more issues, and I turned off everyone's video except for Ellen's. And it still kept crashing. So I'm trying to see if there's anything else I can do.
So we got cat puke crashes so far. Things are looking up. I guess I haven't had any of my standard disconnecting issues yet. So that's one
Yet.
thing. Yep, yet. Let me just switch the connection, make sure I got the semi fix
Do I
enacted.
Kitty to make sure everything's all good?
You never know. Just things Things happen.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. But yes, the cat puke, I assume, is being cleaned up. That's hilarious. Spooky was like, "Oh, I'm just chilling for now. Everything's peaceful.
Yeah.
He's behaving."
You pet me too much.
Blech.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I guess I'd rather clean up dog poop in the morning than cat puke off a carpet.
Yeah. At least when our dogs have accidents, it's like on like tile or
Yeah.
like floor that it's easily cleanable.
Most of my room is hardwood, so it's pretty nice. But I have a carpet underneath or like a rug underneath my bed. Sometimes they miss the laminate, you know.
Yeah, well, because they want to be cozy, so they gotta make sure that they're where they're at is just normal.
I don't see anything else I can change to like hopefully make Discord
Well, that's
run
what's
better.
like so weird about it. It's like it's just basically it's obviously a setting.
When I tell you, my 3% of my CPU is being used right now.
which is ridiculous. It's like at that point, it's like what's causing it to be so
17% of
weird?
my memory, 0% of my disk,
For Discord?
0% of my
Or just
network.
total?
Just in general.
That's just total. So like, there's just when I
Yeah,
tell you,
her
there's
computer specs are
no
wild.
reason.
It's gonna be fine, but
This computer is a freaking rocket ship, and it's a piece of shit, and I don't know what to
Right.
do about it.
And you tried
Ugh.
using Discord through the browser version, right?
I haven't tried that. I guess I could do that.
Because it's something potentially that would
that's
that
one
would
of those
also
dumb fixes that just could work
well
out.
the thing more so that it would test is if it's like an application based issue, because like I know you've talked about like, you know, obviously with all the games having problems, it could
Yeah.
be potentially because it could be like an application running thing, which again, an internet, you know, browser is technically an application, but it might be differently received. 'Cause
Let
obviously
me
your
switch
Chrome is,
over
I
to
assume,
that, and I'll see what happens.
I just looked at mine, and my entire computer is using 32% CPU. But I also like, I don't know, Chrome is using like 10%, Discord's using the other bit, and then I have what's it called? Wallpaper engine going.
Oh right, yeah.
Hello?
And that's putting me at a total
Why?
of like 30 max.
Okay. Can you go? Can go? You hear
Blip,
me?
blip, blip. Yes.
We can indeed hear you.
Blip blip blip.
I'm back.
Allow camera. Default, I guess. Is it loading?
Mhm.
Oh,
That's
black
black
screen.
Black.
how beautiful.
It's a different issue at least.
You guys sound weird.
Something new.
Like we're coming
Yeah, your
through?
audio settings might be entirely different on browser as they
Well,
are.
see, I went to go adjust them, and I have all of the options of default and default. So,
I'd go default.
yeah,
so
that's
interesting.
my
Which-
only thing I can do.
Yeah, I mean, and again, it's
Video camera.
something to consider for.
Turn on camera.
Hey,
But why did it work that time? I don't know. We'll see if I crash again.
Yep.
I think all of my lighting settings are gone, but you know, whatever.
All
yeah,
is
we
well.
can at least see.
Oh.
I used to have to do that sometimes. Like there'd be times when like the authentication for the app was being weird, so then I'd have to run it through the browser just to connect in.
I have to use it on my browser for my Mac because my Mac is so old that the iOS and the Discord updates they're not
Ooh.
compatible anymore.
Oh no!
Oh.
My Mac won't update any further than what it's on right now, which is like iOS 13 or something like that.
That's crazy.
And Discord is like, yeah, it doesn't work with this version.
We don't
It's
support
like-
that anymore.
Exactly. So now I get to use the browser anytime I watch One Piece with Gabe.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I watched that Netflix show. It was pretty good.
Pretty
watching-
good.
I'm watching One Piece right now, so it's like the anime, but it's cut down, and it doesn't support the owner of it, the creator.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Stan.
Mm-hmm.
Nice, nice, nice. Well, against all odds, would we like to get into some D&D today?
We'll see.
Maybe.
I'd love to
Yeah.
try.
If we just crash and disappear, don't be surprised.
we could vanish into thin air.
But
Guys, we're on episode 40.
we are
Wow.
on episode 40.
Hey yo.
We're getting real close to 50.
I have never hosted nor played a game that went past 40 sessions.
Same.
So
That's pretty legit.
You've got
it's a
me,
long
Kano,
one.
and Mitch on it this time. That's why. Little role players.
We're all role players.
I mean, Mitch has
It's
failed me
different style.
before. I mean, yeah. This time though, he's great.
I like how that's just the default answer. Just like Mitch has failed me before, you know. But
As if that's the sole reason any other thing has fallen through.
You created a big world, and a lot of us are from this one area. So we're going to spend a lot of time in that one area.
what's paying off? Well,
So-
the thing is, you imagine there's 2 other places we haven't even been to, and that
That's what I
also,
mean.
I mean, there's still DLC opportunities available. We haven't even
There's
gone
so
to their
much
side
DLC.
yet.
Yeah,
I-
we're
like,
DLC.
Like if we go to the other side,
sun?
man, it's gonna be like double the size. Like it's gonna be like
We go to the
inverted
Sun
everything.
Titan.
You never know. Like there's so
We
many
can
places
take
haven't
on
even been in the
Infernum's Rest. We
ocean
can take
yet.
on
like
the
we have
Sun
so much
Titan.
underwater exploration we could do.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
we didn't get an underwater level yet.
Rough voice scare you? I'm sorry.
It's all there. So
Me
There's
saying
just
the
many
Sun
NPC
Titan.
I can't wait for our
Backstories
entire
to
party to
explore.
be useless, except for Anemone underwater, because half of us use fire.
No, Mark.
it's magic
You just
fire
get
though.
you'll like get the opportunity through Alexander will like have Milo be a
No.
merchant, and he'll like you can buy like converting like little orbs that'll turn your spells into like
Milo
non-fire
could
spells.
totally solve that, couldn't he?
He could.
Probably.
He'd be like,
I would assume.
"Hello, I have a little orb you can put on your face, and it will turn all of your fire spells into ice."
Milo, why do you sound so different now? But yes, it is time for us to get into things. Are you ready to tell us what happened?
I suppose. Who's not you?
Then previously on Titan's Edge.
Last time, the group woke up to the sound of explosions. Rex was nowhere to be found, but he was very quickly found upon some further investigation within a religious sanctum of the Yuan Ti, where, as we noticed the time before last, he had happened to be brought in by the sort of leader of the troop there, Selenes, to attempt to make a sacrifice and gain more power. She tried to kill him, he didn't die, and she was very upset. But then Rex was rescued by a strange lunar woman of some sort, who gave him a special axe before mysteriously departing. So the group had a chance to reunite. The Yuan Ti woke up from a slumber they were induced to by the lunar lady, and they believed Rex to be some sort of very honorable being, and were very intrigued to want to learn more about him. But since everyone was sort of in agreement that they didn't really want to stick around much longer, we quickly gathered our things before they were attempted to be stolen and rifled through, and we made our way out of the Yuan Ti caverns. At that point, we went back up the stairs to where we had originally confronted our lovely creature, which was the Natheshni. And we were in that area still. We went to go find Bonsai, who is the tree we're currently in pursuit of, and actually managed to find him without too much effort. Upon reaching him, an enemy used her fantastic persuasion skills with a critical success to get the tree to listen to us, and Bonsai agreed to go down to Sequoia and become the new, Sequoia of the whole entire, land of Agarica. But because, tree walking takes a very long time, very slow, the group didn't make a terrible amount of progress, and managed to head down, but was taking a rest together. We had a little bit of a role play moment where Ignatius was attempting to give some training to Rex because of how sucky he is with his physical sword. And an enemy and Torque were brawling out. An enemy was getting some bear time. Ash was just sitting under the tree being like, "You guys are all so pathetic. I'm just going to sit here and do my doodly, tuddly, fiddling things." It was a wonderful time. Rex then went to return back to Ash as a baby because he's like, I don't care. I don't want to fight anymore. I'm going to go sit over here and take a nap. And then at that point, an enemy Ignatius went to go get some water. because Bonsai was thirsty, so they went off to go find some fresh water. And upon finding, well, actually, before they found some fresh water, they happened to stumble upon this bird who happened to be on the tree before, and they're like, "Ooh, interesting bird." And then an enemy decides to talk to the bird, and the bird's like, "I can take you to some water, follow me." And then at that point, we follow the bird, and then we sort of realized the bird was acting kind of sus. We told some secrets to it that we probably shouldn't have, because an enemy's just so open and honest with everyone she meets. And so then at that point, a bird chase happened, with literally an enemy turning into a bird chasing after the other bird. Iggy's running behind really far back, trying to catch up, leaving his shield behind in the process. And where we left off was with an enemy finding out that the bird she was talking to was none other than a member of the Saviors, Lucinda, who was about to return back to the group. And the Saviors are the opposing Titans Watch party that we are currently running against in Agarica. So they were just about to square up right as we ended the session.
And as the session ended, there was a stillness atop the mountain. These two members of Titan Watch seemed to have met under not the best circumstances, where secrets were learned and perhaps couldn't go spoken to others. Lucinda spoke the words, "Do we have to fight now?" And Anemone responded, "Yes," or "I think so," or whatever you said.
I think we do.
And so, I suppose that is where we pick up, with a fight about to happen.
Oh,
Here we
gosh.
have our characters. Is everyone else able to see stuff on this map?
See.
I see
I
them.
put you guys in little corners just so you could actually have vision.
Oh, thanks. I see us. We're in the abyss. I love
Wow.
that.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
watching
you're
from really far away.
Floating in the middle of nowhere,
Hey,
so don't you
Iggy
worry.
is on his way to
No,
it.
I am running as fast as I can. I'll be there in like 20 turns, okay? You'll see
Yeah.
me soon.
Hopefully. I don't know if
I don't know how far I
I
got. Alexander's the only one who knows that, so
Birds do fly faster than people, especially over mountaintops.
yeah.
However, Anemone,
Yeah.
I need you to roll initiative.
Okay. I'm scared.
I've got faith. You have
Clicking
so many
my little
bears.
guy.
A 4. Lovely.
The nice thing is you're in a combat with only one other person, so even if they're
Yeah.
faster than
Yeah.
you still get to go next.
Alright. And do they not have an initiative button? Oh, wonderful. Well,
I guess they don't get to have an initiative.
they rolled a 5 on their initiative.
This is such a
Wow.
narrow.
Well,
This I'm liking this matchup more and more the more that this goes.
I know.
They seem very fitted to be opponents in this case.
So immediately, you see Lucinda take a step back and pull out what seems to be a blackened staff, a short staff
What?
of some kind, and she just like runs her hand across it, and it slightly erupts on fire. And you can see as she seems to be casting a spell, and small wispy flames begin to surround her and spin around her faster and faster until almost a bubble of fire can be seen.
So, I'm not that cool.
And that is the end of her turn.
Okay.
She stands there kind of with a readied pose.
Well, Anemone did just get a really cool shield and also a little moon sickle boy. So I think she sees Lucinda's, cool weapons and she's like, "Ha! I got cool weapons too." So yeah, I guess she'll just wield both of those. Since becoming bird, I definitely don't think she had those on hand. I'm scared to make the first move, but I mean, despite wielding, is she able to attack still?
It seems like she's readying herself to either attack or defend at this point.
No, I know, but like I still have
yeah.
enough like movement or whatever to
Yes, you
attack
can.
her. I don't think you ever gave me the moonsicle and like my
Fantastic.
hit area.
All right, I'll set
So
that
do
up.
it now because I want to use it.
I know, you gotta use it now. It's your cool new thing.
Yeah.
Anemone, I got this. Speedrun the stats.
And apparently the shield does something cool, so hopefully we figure out what that does.
Turns you into a bear.
I can do that already.
That would be the lamest thing.
You get free
I would be
extra bear.
Yeah, it's just a bear, but it just
Just
has a little
one more
moon thing
bear.
on its head.
It makes
That's
an
it.
enemy into a bear. So like you just become an actual bear, and it's not just a spell. It's just you being a bear furry.
I'm bear furry. So am I very laggy?
Certainly a little bit, but I wouldn't say very.
Okay.
Look at that as
All
much
right,
as
you
me.
now have your sickle.
All right. She's I mean, I guess sickles are one-handed, right?
Yes,
Can have the sickle and shield. Okay, cool.
absolutely.
Well, she's going to take charge and try and attack with the sickle, I guess.
All right, Anemone
We'll
moves
see
forward.
what happens.
Rolling in
That
11.
Sound very good.
You swing out the sickle and it seems to miss. She steps back.
What the frick?
And immediately you see her swing her staff at you in retaliation.
Can I block it?
Does a 13 hit your AC?
What does the shield give me any bonus AC or
Plus
like
2
how does that work?
additional to your standard AC.
If it's equipped, it should apply.
My standard
automatically.
AC is 11, so
That makes
AC
sense.
would be a 13.
So it hits.
So it hits? I thought if it
Tie goes to
Oh,
the
what
attacker.
the heck?
Meets it, beats it.
Well,
Yeah.
that's stupid.
But still a plus, which is
Well, she rolled
Otherwise.
max bludgeoning damage on it too.
You have. Well, is your dex 0?
Yes.
yeah.
Okay. If you had a higher dex,
There was
you
zero.
were
Anemone's got good
Setting
stats.
this up.
Dex and strength aren't two of them.
No,
I
that's
have
fine.
an 18 charisma or 4 charisma. I don't know how this
Mhm.
works. So I take 14.
Yep. And that is all she does.
Did you just switch my? Oh, I went to spells. What happened?
Might have been me.
Yeah. Stop it.
I'm sorry for giving you things. Gosh, I'll close it.
Things that I suppose should have already had. Alright, that's the end of her turn.
Yes.
Anemone's gonna get Angry Girl,
Mhm.
and we're gonna try with the Moonsicle again,
All right.
because her.
Ooh.
Ooh.
This time you hit for a nice 7 slashing damage. You slash right across the front of her armor and manage to skate across her arm a little bit.
As I should.
Yeah, she like grabs towards her arm for a moment, and immediately some of the flames surrounding her begin to almost grab out at you. As her flame shield goes off. So, I'll just drop that here. You take 2d8 fire damage.
Excuse me.
2 damage!
Cool.
Double crit fail.
that lasts for 10 whole minutes. That's crazy.
Yeah, I don't think it's concentration either.
No.
It is not.
So that remains. She looks up at you for a moment. There's still time to run away if you want to.
Oh, like you were doing earlier? I don't run. I chase and finish things.
We'll see about that. Could you make a
Yeah,
wisdom
we
saving
will.
throw?
Oh boy.
It's always them wisdom saving throws.
Anemone has good
Damn.
luck.
Crushing it.
We're
Yeah,
we're
you feel
chilling.
another spell trying to take grasp over you, seeming to try to control your body. but it takes no effect on you whatsoever. She just shrugs. That's her turn.
Okay. I want to keep using the moon sickle because I want it and the shield to do something cool.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. We'll see. I do again.
Okay, another hit. 7 points of damage. And to you... You take 12 points of fire damage as
Dude.
you swing and just the heat emanating from her just burns your hand. Okay.
All right.
At this point, she's going to swing at you again.
Fun.
So, similar weapon, her staff comes swinging towards you. This time you manage to push it aside with your shield. Your move.
All right. Anemone realizes she might need a little help, so she's going to attempt to summon a beastie.
Okay.
Let me see. We'll do it level 3. I don't know what I can summon at that level, if I'm completely honest, but I want to summon something cool. She's trying to show off.
All right. What kind of cool
Oh
thing?
God. Give me
What kind
something
of cool thing
cool.
could freaking wreck her?
It's up to you.
I
It's
mean,
your bestial spirit you're summoning.
Your brain.
I don't know. Can it be a...
Rhino.
Ooh, that could be fun.
I don't know if that goes into level
Rhinoceros.
3.
Can we just say it's a level 3 rhinoceros?
Sure. The bestial spirit takes whatever form of the beast that you summon. So. Has the
I'm pretty
same
sure,
stats as it was.
if I remember from back in the day when I played a druid, rhinos I think have a charge attack that if you take 20 feet and ram it, you can knock it prone if it fails a con save, and then obviously melee gets an advantage on it. So
The thing with the summon
don't
beast
know.
spell, it summons like a set block of abilities and
okay,
stuff.
I didn't know if it was like you summon like a beast and it takes on like
Yeah.
that
The
characteristic.
creature resembles an animal of your choice.
Oh.
Yeah, so
never
out
mind then.
comes this kind of squat-looking rhino with these massive furred hooves and what seems to be like a cleft horn atop its head, almost a cross between like a mountain goat and a rhino. And it gets ready to charge.
Yeah.
And you should have the stat block for your bestial spirit, so
I do.
it can act on your turn.
So I guess I'll have that appear. Wild shapes are bonus actions, right?
Yes, they are
Or-
for you.
And then I will have Anemone turn into her classic polar bear.
Okay. So immediately Anemone takes the form of a massive polar bear. And do you still have access to the polar bear? Yes, okay.
Yes, I do. I'm just trying to organize.
Yep. There we go. You can have the bestial spirit attack this turn if you'd like to.
Oh, hell yeah. We're gonna go in with a little... Oh, there's so many. We're gonna go in with a maul.
Okay. So immediately this thing comes and just charges at her and manages to, knock her back a few feet. However, it does immediately take the fire damage of 2.
Cool.
Nice.
Wow.
I'll take that.
Her wonderful rolls.
Damn.
You know, it's either really low or really high. She does like 2 damage or just like 12.
Up now her initiative rolls. Okay.
I mean, it's just the shield damage, so...
Well, she still would have went first anyways.
Yeah, makes very little difference. Okay, on her turn, what is she going to do? Let's move over to Ignatius for a moment. Ignatius,
Hurry up, Iggy.
how are you climbing over this mountain right now?
He's a runner. He's a track star.
I mean, at this point, he, likely lost sight of the birds a while ago, so he's just pinpointing sort of the direction he thinks they went in.
Mm-hmm.
He's just continually kind of going through, and he's like, oh, man. And he realizes he forgot his shield, and he's like, oh, I really hope something bad didn't happen. And he just kind of carves his way around, like, through whatever brambles there are. He's probably, like, leaping over some things and figuring out what he can do. He kind of checks up again to make sure he's going the right direction, and then kind of just keeps sprinting in that way as best he can.
Okay, can you give me a survival check to make sure you're, keeping the right heading as you run?
Sure, it's something I'm really good at.
Good to know.
Yep.
Oh boy.
He's
So, yeah,
he's
we
going where
see-
he thought the birds were going.
Yeah, we see him just running, kind of zigzagging up, finding every path possible to make the quickest way up this mountain. However, it may not be the most accurate way up this mountain.
That's very true.
Cutting back to the fight, we see Lucinda waves her hand for a moment and casts a spell. Immediately, we see the rhino disappear as she dispels magic.
The heck? Why?
She didn't want to get hit by a rhino. She's then going to use her
I
bonus
like the
action
rhino.
to do a little healing word
What?
and grant herself a little bit of health.
No.
That's fair.
She just looks at you. A bear? Seriously?
A good thing or a bad thing for me?
Your turn.
Anemone is real annoyed right now. She's coming at her with the multi-attack.
Okay, both of these hits land, seeming to do severe damage. You rip clean across the leather of her armor and manage to seemingly wound her pretty badly. I keep clicking that when I'm trying to do this.
You're just really trying to get to 5. You're just hoping it gets to 5.
I know, I
it's
just need to
accurate.
get the 5 on it. I can fix this. This is just what I was trying to do the whole time. Yeah, bingo. Okay, great. Okay, as you see her sitting there, she once again presses her hand to herself to heal up some of that damage. But then she bends over to the ground, and from where she's sitting, you see what seems to be a large claw spring up from her, and she begins to take the form of what appears to be a
Oh.
giant scorpion.
Ew.
Yeah.
I'm gonna rip its stinger off.
She, however, does not have the ability to do that as a bonus action, so that is her full action. And it is now your turn.
I don't want to be meanie pants, but shouldn't Kay take some fire damage from that fire shield?
Yeah.
You didn't have to remind him.
I didn't have to, but
Thank
I
you,
want
good
boy.
if I hold him
9
accountable
damage
to
to
do the
bear.
right thing there, it means
Then-
that he'll have to be accountable when we do
I don't
something
think-
right.
Then I'm gonna be a meanie pants and say you can't healing word because it's a leveled spell.
This is true. Okay. I'll take off that 5.
Hey, yo,
There we go.
Maddie. Good teamwork.
Thank
stuff.
you.
Lawyer me
I saw
when you
him.
must.
Honestly, I'm just feeling like I'm enjoying
s-
the fight.
I saw Mark's message and I was like, I don't want to be the actually person. So I was like, I'll keep that. I'll just put that away for now.
Hold on to
Excellent
it for
stuff.
later.
Yeah.
Call me out when you must. All
If
right.
it becomes a huge problem then.
Is she the scorpion then, or is it?
Yeah, the name wasn't correct on there, so I'll fix that.
Holla.
Yeah.
Oh. Huh?
But it is your turn.
Oh, I thought I was fighting Lucinda.
Yeah.
All right. Anemone's just
Who's
going
this
in for
person?
another attack. I'm going for the tail.
Okay. The first bite attack immediately manages to grab on the tail, dealing 8 piercing damage.
Does she still have the stupid fire shield?
She does not currently have the fire shield in this
Good.
form. That would be really cool if it stayed, though. And if she was a protagonist, then maybe she would have that chance, but she's not that cool.
We said it earlier, where we're like, fire shield lasts for 10 minutes, and it's not concentration. Pretty cool. The fact that it's not concentration means it doesn't carry over into wild shape.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the only fair way to cut it. I don't see any good reason why it would.
It's fair. Just imagine a flaming scorpion just being like,
A flaming scorpion would be quite terrifying. Okay, so the scorpion is going to reel back for a moment, but then grab towards your face with one of its claw attacks. And miss entirely. But that seems to only be trying to mask what's really coming with a sting attack. Oh, baby. You need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Silvery barbs from like 30 minutes
Nope,
away.
You're not there.
You just sense it.
Doesn't even know what's going on.
Yes.
Anemone's in
Anemone or
trouble.
With a bear. You can do it with a
Bear?
bear. Yes.
Okay.
Which is good.
Nani?
Yeah.
Okay.
Bear.
So you do not take this extra bit of 13 poison damage.
Okay,
take
but I
half
take
of
the
that.
18. Oh.
Yeah, so you'll take 18 plus 7. So 25 points
Bear's
of
not
damage to the
looking
bear.
Iggy. Oh no.
Iggy, can you make me a athletics
Do you have another
check
wild
to see how
shape?
much you're running?
If only there was something
Yeah,
that
that's
used
something I
to
can handle a little better. But I'm
let
sure
the
it's
party
gonna
know.
be low. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it's
Little,
exhausting, man.
Hello?
Wish you could just
I've
sprout
been running
wings.
for a while.
Yeah.
Hello? I'm in
It's easy for these birds.
Yeah,
for you,
we're
you're
not-
running a uphill marathon.
Yeah. And I'm trying to figure out where they're
Get
at
to the
too.
top of the hill, and then you can roll down. Okay.
You have earth sense. Well, you can feel them fighting.
I wasn't called to roll for Earth
10
sense.
feet
I was
away.
called to roll for
10 feet away,
survival
yes.
and for athletics.
Use your use your earth sense to maybe get advantage. I don't know.
I have to roleplay that out. I don't have
Do
that
it.
brain
Do
right
it.
now.
Do it. Do it. Do it. Do
Can I
it.
fight her?
Yep, it's your move.
I'll do it. I'll do it my next non-initiative turn.
This might be Anemone's last attack as bear. Oh.
So the
Okay.
10 is not quite able to get through.
No.
But the claws manage to scrape under the scorpion's mouth and manage to find purchase. The scorpion is now looking fairly injured. Not
Better be.
quite as injured as the
Go
bear,
on.
however. Okay. The scorpion is going to make 2 claw attacks on you.
No, I don't think it is actually.
The second one manages to hit you and grapples you. So
What?
just holding on to you. You are, however, the size and strength of a bear, so it can't exactly throw you around.
I only take 4 damage.
Yes, just 4 damage.
I'm still up.
But you have this
boys.
scorpion's pincer latching onto you.
Oh, can I bite it?
Yes, you can.
I bite.
Cough, 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 cough. You can use spell slots to heal your wild shape form. Cough, cough.
Oh.
True. So if you want to use
Oh.
those spell slots, you can get more bear
Oh.
in you.
I fight.
Either way,
Alright.
still good damage.
I think it might be a bonus
Already
action to do
flipped.
it too.
I think it is a bonus.
Oh,
action.
if it is a bonus action, then
Yeah.
I'll go
Look
for
through
it.
your
think
little
it's-
side abilities. It's one of them.
Yeah, I think it's a
Um,
D6 or a D8.
How
for
are you
every
just like
slot.
supposed to know all this?
Most
I mean,
people aren't.
I
Most people just don't.
I mean, look
they
at me.
don't. But if I'm being honest, every round I'm like half listening because I'm just rereading through everything I have, being like, what can I use? What can I use? What can I use? But under like, I don't know, features and traits on the main page, like that's where I put all my stuff.
All right, now the scorpion's
Oh.
looking severely injured.
So what do I can just do any healing spell or what? How am I?
I'll open up your thingy again. It's not a spell, I don't think. I believe
I'm
it would be
using
under your
spell
core.
I think it's called
abilities.
combat wild shape. it would be. While you're
Yes,
transformed
it's
by
the
wild
second
shape,
thing
you
on
can,
your list on the bottom right.
you can
On
use a bonus
anemone
action
or
to
on the bear?
expend.
On Anemone.
Oh.
Yeah. You can use a bonus action to expend 1 spell slot to regain 1d8 hit points per level of spell slot expended. So if you expend a
Oh,
4th
gotcha.
level, you get 48.
Oh.
Oh, you know.
Okay. Well, I will do 3d8 then, because I have
Alright.
some of those.
Third
You
level
lose that
slot.
spell slot though. As,
Yeah.
as
Yeah,
a, okay.
figured.
Yes.
Yeah.
Even so, that's still
How
useful.
do I roll this?
Yeah.
I
That's
mean,
good.
that could mean an enemy might be losing
Three,
fewer
eight,
bear forms in the future.
It helps. Yeah, it helps with like lower level druids because you're more in wild shape than you are casting.
16 health is healthy.
Pretty balanced.
That's solid.
I'll take it.
Higher level, like obviously you have like bigger spells that you're kind of wanting to like not wild shape into, but like it's like, you know, last ditch effort. You got a wild shape and you got some first levels. Go ham, start swinging.
Yeah, that's actually like really just good info to know. And you can just do that.
She is going to do the same.
Nah.
Bro.
That's okay.
Stone.
For 17 hit points. on the
Man,
Scorpion.
man, she one upped.
It's a spell slot down. It's a spell slot down though.
That's so funny.
And she
Chop
is
her
going
tail
to
off.
attempt to grapple you with the other claw.
The same thing.
Does a 13 hit the bear? I think it
Yeah.
may.
I
So
said that and I was like, I'm gonna help, and then completely forgot that
it's a
she's
mirror
fighting
match.
a druid.
It's okay. I mean, either way, a benefit to
The
an
scorpion's
enemy
going to
still
then
benefit.
lunge towards you with another sting. Does 11 hit you?
No.
All right. So despite it being able to grab onto you, it still quite can't
Wait a
hold you in
minute.
place. And the stinger
on.
misses entirely. All right, Iggy.
You can't do it because you're not moon druid.
Stop it. Stop it. She's not an anything
I'm
druid. She's
circle
she's a
of
whatever
the
I
moon
say she is
druid.
druid. She's not a
She's a
specific
moon druid
thing.
now.
I am a
She is
circle
now.
of the moon
No, I'm
druid.
talking about she's
No,
talking about mine.
yeah, Lucinda.
I technically didn't give her one. She could be a circle of the moon druid. I was just trying to be
Nah.
nice and not use it.
I am a circle of the moon druid.
We're not talking about you.
What is happening? Oh, the
About
other
the person
girl.
you're fighting.
Yeah.
We're trying to figure out how much of a mirror match Lucinda actually is.
Yeah.
If she starts pulling
It's
out
like, I use the
ghosts,
same
then I know
ability. I'm
we're in
like-
trouble.
Okay, use the same ability if you're not
Okay.
a moon druid.
But okay, then because Maddie gave me the idea, the helpful idea. Iggy's as he's running, he's gonna be like, okay, I really don't know what's happening. So he's gonna like he's gonna slow himself down to like a slight jog, and he's gonna try and meditate on his surroundings a little bit and see if he can, even though it'd be a bit of a stretch, he's gonna see with his general earth sense if he has the capacity to be able to notice any disturbances. He knows he's looking for birds. He's trying to see if he's hearing any trees crashing or any like ground shaking or general discomfort that would be unlike usual terrain nonsense.
Considering that there is a massive bear and a
Here,
giant
back.
scorpion, probably weighing together the equivalent of a ton, fighting each other, yeah, I'll give you advantage on a, let's say, perception check to see if you notice.
Okay, that's still ugly, but might be less ugly.
With advantage 11.
Highest roll I've gotten so far.
So you notice that you were going quite the wrong direction and you're able to redirect yourself.
Cool. I can't. Yeah, I'm still having a hard time deciphering exactly where. I just know that where I was going, definitely not the right way. I proceed to roll around.
All right. Polar bear, it is your turn.
A bite.
You bite? Yeah, I know. I know all too
Bite.
well.
I bite him.
And that is a hit on the bite attack for 6 damage.
Bite. A bite.
Scorpion may be in single digits now.
It better be.
It is going to lash out once again with its tail attack, attempting to sting you and get rid of this bear.
No.
For 5 piercing damage, but once again, I need a Constitution saving throw from you.
There.
Got this bear. Bear.
Nah.
All right, you avoid the poison once again.
Yeah.
And it is your move.
I bite.
You bite.
Because I'm streaming on Discord web browser, my freaking Roll20 is so laggy and I cannot deal with it.
Oh,
Ugh.
yeah.
Going back in between two
All
sheets
browser
is
applications.
impossible. Right. I bite. That's a bad bite.
The 15 and 17 both hit.
Nice.
Dealing...
It better be freaking dead.
With your first attack, you manage to bite into the scorpion. It still seems to be standing. But with a massive
And the
claw
second
attack...
hit Lucinda.
Well, the scorpion's still
Or
there
no,
for
it
the
was
second
still
attack,
standing.
but the damage does roll over as she turns back into her Genasi form. No more scorpion.
Means you're not grappled anymore either.
True. Okay, how to deal with a big old bear of a problem. She is going to... No, she's kind of learned that she really can't hold you in place or do any sort of wisdom thing against you. This'll be fun. She is going to
Forfeit.
cast a fireball.
I knew it. I knew it was coming. I was like, fireball is the only thing that can beat
Oh
this.
no.
Everyone's favorite.
So can you make a
knockout
dexterity saving throw?
Yeah.
The will
For
save
bear
is
or
being made.
anemone?
Ignatius is going to immediately know this is taking place
it'll be
after
for the
this
bear.
fireball.
Boy, anemone has
She
better
takes her
dex.
staff and spins it around and slams it on the ground, and a little streak of flame crawls towards you right between the bear's legs and explodes behind it. You do make the dexterity save
Whoop.
That's nice.
and take
Come on,
15
dexterous.
points of fire damage.
Oh no, I think I had 15. No, I had 11 health. So anemone is no longer a bear.
All right, 4 points of damage carry over to Anemone. You see her take a step back, and that'll end her turn.
Iggy.
I mean, I'm assuming I heard a fireball in the distance at this
Yes.
point. Especially
Now
with my
you're-
affinity for fireball. I'm like, I know this.
You
This
are
is a very
familiar with
familiar
fireballs.
sensation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
It
my
kind of-
wave. Run.
This lights a fire under you, as it were, because you know how dangerous these fireballs can be. If that is
The
what
piercing sound of the. He's like,
The PTSD arrives.
yeah.
Make me an athletics check.
Okay.
You're just exhausted and you can't quite keep as high a pace as you want to. You find yourself breaking into sprints and then slowing down several times.
The Dragonborn wore you down.
Did. Maybe that's the secret. Iggy thought he was doing all that great, and really, it's like, no.
You can't say anything. You're like on 1 HP.
I'm like-
snoozing.
I am asleep.
Anemone, it is your move.
No.
It's okay. Nemi doesn't need me. She's showing she's got this.
She's a strong.
No, she's probably just gonna
woman.
dispel it again, but I am going to once again summon a beast, this time at level 2, because I only have one level 3 thing left.
All right.
Still gets a hit at least. She can't dispel it
Yeah,
until
that's
her
what I'm
turn.
thinking. I mean, it got a pretty decent hit before, so she'll just try and do something similar to the Rhino Boy.
Right.
And oh, I guess we'll do half the spells level rounded down. Okay. I will just go for another maul with that guy.
All right. Spirit goes in for the attack. And you hit for 13 points of piercing damage. It will, of course, get the fire lashing out against it for 9 points of damage.
Right.
And she is going to cast Cure Wounds on herself at
Bro.
2nd level. Getting 12 hit points back.
Fair.
Oh, I was also gonna use a bonus action to turn
Oh, go ahead.
into a bear again.
Oh, you have another one?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, because you turned to bird.
Yeah, cause
Was the bear wrestling thing on the same day? I think it was.
yeah, I'm trying to remember because maybe I shouldn't
was.
technically have another one.
He kept trying to beat
Yeah.
my ass.
Because it would have been bear, then it would have been bird.
And
Did
then bear
we-
again.
Bird
Did
is
we rest
3.
it all? I don't think
You didn't
We
get a long
yeah, it wasn't a
rest
full
or
short
anything.
rest. I don't think.
Yeah, I
We
don't
were
think
resting, and then you guys started fighting,
Yeah.
or like practicing.
And then we went off on our
All
adventure.
right, never mind. She does not have any more bear. I guess I didn't mark it down on my sheet.
You have polymorph.
I don't have polymorph. I don't have any level 4.
Um,
At least I don't think no, because I tried to dominate her.
Mhm.
And that failed.
Right,
They
they
both
did
tried
prove-
to do that to
but they
each
did prove
other.
to you that she was not a animal.
Yeah, it was
necessarily.
still a very useful spell.
Polymorph is also level 4, so. I guess. Do I have any healings that are bonus action, or are all healings full?
I don't think
have Healing
do.
Word?
I think you only have Cure
I don't
Wounds.
think I do. I have a few different healing ones, but I
You've
think
got
they're
Cure
all.
Wounds, and you have your aura 1/2.
Or a vitality.
Yeah,
I don't think it's
I
a
don't have
bonus
that one
action.
up right now, though. I don't think it's bonus either. Isn't sense of concentration, so. Never mind. That's all I got.
Okay, well, she
She's
just
really
cured
banking on that
herself,
other bear.
and that was all she was able to do that turn. Didn't have any bonus action to
okay.
add.
Solid.
Period. Well, in that case, the bestial spirit can go after her again, right?
Yes, absolutely.
I am going to let him do that. I'll go in with a maul.
All right, that also makes it through for 10 points of piercing damage. It takes a
And-
retaliation damage of 5 fire.
Okay. The bestial spirit no longer exists.
Oh, okay. Thought I had 20
I
hit
think-
points.
Oh, does it?
I thought so. That's what it says
Oh
on
no,
here.
it has 30. Never mind. Hold on.
Oh.
How much did it take before?
It took 9 plus 5, 14 points of damage.
9. 5. Okay. It's still up. Never mind. I lied. And Anemone is going to do the same as her with her action and cure her wounds.
All right.
'Cause that's not a bad idea.
All right.
Heal
How
for
to
11.
use her last 4th level spell slot.
You don't have to.
And she could just try to, give you a wisdom save again, but I mean, it was, yeah,
Sure. Sounds great to me.
she's going to swing out at the bestial spirit, attacking it with just her weapon attack. I assume a 13 hits it. I don't know what its AC is.
What the bestial spirit's AC is?
Yes. For her minimum damage of 6.
It's 13. Oh.
Okay, so 6 damage to the bestial spirit. And
Okay.
now she's just going to use a bonus action cure wounds on herself. Just a little
Girl.
bit extra.
Here, get her use all her spell
This is
points.
such
She's
an
annoying
wasting-
fight.
She's wasting all her spell slots on heals, so
That's
that's
true.
Good for
True.
you.
I guess that's not terrible.
Just keep hitting her.
Keep beating her up.
I can keep this up all day. You could still run.
One
You
v
can keep
one
this up all day too,
suck.
or you can, give up with me and have a little chat with my friends.
You can have a chat with my friends.
We'll see. My
Okay.
friends are probably already on their way here right now.
Ignatius. That warrants an athletics check.
Okay. Let's see if I do better than 11 this time. Hey, I got 13. I went up by 2.
You've now gotten to the crest of this portion of the mountain, and you can look down and see them fighting in the distance. It's still going to take you a while to get there, but yeah, there's this sort of, there's this weird rhino attacking this, girl with fiery hair, and an anemone sitting there healing herself.
Boy.
But anemone, it's your turn.
Sounds fun.
Mm-hmm. I think I have a fun idea. Oh, hold on. Okay. Should I roleplay something out, or should I ask a question that could, define whether it works anyway?
Maybe roleplay it out. If it's good enough, I'll probably allow it anyway.
All right. So, an enemy stops and kind of originally while she was ready for an attack, she kind of makes it seem like she took Lucinda's words into more consideration, and she's just like, maybe you're right. I still have a really big mission to do when it comes to the tree, and I really don't need to be wasting my energy on this, and I'm sure you don't either, so.
She's squaring off against your bestial spirit still.
I make the bestial spirit pause and take a few steps back.
She takes a step back from it as well.
Look, can we just try to come to an understanding, or at least a truce in between us? Maybe you scratch my back, I'll scratch my... Or did you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. That's the saying, right? That from one druid to another.
What are you trying to say?
Out her hand.
Make a persuasion roll, or deception, whichever you believe this to be.
Persuasion.
She begins to guardedly walk towards you.
This is probably deception, plus I have a +8 deception, so...
Yes, you do.
Oh, that's not a good one, though. Can I just have advantage for some reason?
No,
Thank you.
you can't. But she
That's
did
okay,
roll
you
an
don't need
8
it.
and was to catch on.
Oh my god.
I'm waiting for it. I think I know what this is.
Anemone's just genuinely this is stupid. Let's just knock it off. And she sticks out her hand for her to shake.
Okay. Which hand is it? Is it the hand with the shield on it, or the hand that was holding the sickle previously?
I guess she probably would have maybe is holding the shield and put the sickle on her belt just to show hey, I'm putting my weapon away. So
Okay.
I guess her. Imagine the shield in her right hand, the sickle in her left. Oh.
She's going to pass her staff to her other hand and extend her hand and reach for yours. She attempts to shake your hand.
So whilst we shake hands,
Yeah.
as she willingly shook my hand,
I knew it. It's coming.
I would like to cast Feign Death on
Yeah, the classic enemy move.
Oh, that's genius. That's so good.
Willing creature.
That's so
willingly
good.
shook my hand.
Not willing to the spell, but willing to the touch.
No.
Ooh.
Yep.
And she...
That's why I was gonna ask. I don't know if this would technically work, but...
Part of me thinks it shouldn't technically work, but you've gotten this far already. We're going
was
to
a
do one
good
more
moment.
contested roll.
Oh no.
Your willpower
Wait.
against hers.
Okay.
I need a wisdom roll from you.
A wisdom saving throw or just a wisdom roll?
Let's make it a saving throw for fun.
on. If this is bad, I'm gonna be mad.
17.
She rolls.
An 11.
We see as Lucinda immediately falls limp. The light in her eyes seems to go out briefly as her eyelids fold over, and she drops to the ground, seemingly dead, unconscious, something, but not moving.
Feign death 2, enemies 0.
Period. Anemone will then reach into her bag and pull out her sending stone.
Mm-hmm.
And try and get a hold of Rex.
Rex, what are you up to right now?
Yo, I'm dead asleep. No. I am dead asleep.
Oh,
I'm
no.
so shot. I am asleep. Doesn't mean Ash probably would hear it, but I probably wouldn't.
Hello.
It goes into your head because you have access.
Oh, that's right.
Make a
Hey, when
perception
In your
roll.
dreams, you just hear an
When you
enemy's
talk-
voice.
When you talk into it, it has to be like a
Yeah, like,
walkie-talkie,
yeah.
but when you receive it, it just goes straight to your head.
Perception, you said?
Yeah.
Am I rolling perception or him? Oh, okay, him. Hello? Hello? Rex?
Rex, you dream of, distant lands. You've regained your full strength. You have a really big axe, and everything's going well in your life. You've left Titan's Watch behind. A feast is laid before you. But something's missing. You hear Anemone screaming in your head. Hello? And with that, the happiness is torn away from you and you awaken.
Damn it.
Did my megaphone effect even come up?
Nah.
I'm mad.
It did once.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Hello?
There you
There
go.
you go.
And you can now respond.
Hell yeah.
Hello.
I just had a fight with a druid from one of the enemy Titan Watch. I need you and Ash to get here now.
Yeah.
These are the coordinates. It's over the mountain.
That's great.
You sound very no. Pass the sending stone to Ash right now.
I just
Or
put it.
Doric.
If I put it in Ash's hand, just
Ash is just
right back to sleep. Just immediately.
Ash. Ash.
Hello?
Ash.
Hello?
We were being. Anemone's like panicked. Ash, we were being spied on. A member from the enemy Titan Watch people, the bad ones. They know about well, only one of them knew about the tree and how the tree's not there. But I did something and I have her, but I need help. Quickly.
Do you need all of us? Should someone stay with the tree?
I guess someone should stay with the tree. I'm gonna start heading that way now. I don't know what to do, and we only have an hour.
An hour? Where are you?
I'm on the other side of the mountain.
Do you know if it's like straight or like what quickly, what was the path that you took?
Well,
Like
I
just-
kind of
Yeah.
flew.
Okay, did you backtrack at all? Did you go? You guys went to go get water, right? So you went
Yeah.
that way. You went south,
Uh-huh.
and then did you go back like north?
Yeah, we backtracked, so I think we went like northeast.
Okay. Should I leave? Should I leave Rex or should I leave
I
Toric
guess
and Rex?
he sounded really sleepy, so I don't know. I need help, and we need decisions now.
Okay.
Iggy, I think
okay.
is already coming. I think I
Okay.
see him up ahead.
Gosh. Okay. Have you been rolling hit dice, Mitch?
Oh, I think when we leveled, I think it reset my health.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
we did do that. Yes, I think.
So I think I was on like 1 HP. So let's put it back to 1.
I think I am down a spell slot, a first level. So I think I might have given you 1 cure wounds for.
Yeah, I'm
I
down
don't know,
1
X
spell
amount.
slot.
I can reroll cure wounds now if you want to set it to 1.
Sure.
Okay. This one is 3 because I gave it to him yesterday.
Sure.
Or yeah, like last time.
Last session.
Yep.
10. Okay, and then I'm gonna spend a spell slot now to do another Cure Wounds for 9.
All right. 20 hit
And
points.
as I do it, I'm just gonna like shake you awake. Wake up!
Why?
You need to stay awake to watch the tree.
Okay.
You better stay awake or I'll be mad. And I give him back the sending stone.
I just leaned against the tree.
Oh, actually, I take back the sending stone. Anemone, every 5
Okay.
minutes, just yell in Rex's ear. Okay? Okay.
Gladly.
Okay, give him back the sending stone. Chork!
Right away. Chork picks up his weapon and follows.
It's me and Bonsai.
I don't
hanging
have
out.
anything to get there sooner, so we're just gonna run.
All right. Back on the other side of the mountain, Ignatius, you finally arrive to a pleasant sight. Anemone seems victorious, but scorch marks are across the ground all around her.
Oh my goodness, what happened here? I mean, I saw you guys fighting, but
All right. Long story short, we don't have that much time. This is Lucinda. Lucinda is
Yeah,
taking a nap.
she looks dead.
You changed the map right as I was trying to spell Sequoia.
She's not dead.
Learn to
I
read.
just faked her death like I faked that other guy's.
Oh,
Do you remember back in the
yes, yes.
I tricked her, but she was willing. It's a long story. Okay, this girl, you know the other Titans Watch team? The one that's like trying to beat us or whatever?
Yeah, the Saviors.
They were spying on us with her. She's a druid like me, so she can change into different thingies. And she was the bird the whole time. That's why I flew after it, because then I realized something was up and I didn't know what happened. But it turns out that she's a spy. And she was going to go tell her whole team that Sequoia is not in existence. So I stopped her. And now I don't know what to do.
Oh, okay.
We need to get her to the rest of the group and fast. We should also probably tie her up or something.
I mean, wait. Let me, sorry, hold on, let me just look through my, okay, I have a rope here.
Okay.
Let's
I mean, like, swing her on the rhino's back that's still there and, like, tie her hands
How
and feet.
long does the
I think it's
spiritual
an
beast
hour.
one last?
Also,
Let's
this
drop it,
thing
because I have a
also-
feeling it could be a minute. Nope,
Okay,
it's
no,
an
Fade
hour if
Death
you're
is fine.
concentrating. Okay,
I think she's still concentrating and has it up. At least for now.
very good.
Okay, I've loosely tied her up. Wait, so you said she's from the Saviors. Are they near here? Like, is their campsite nearby? Should we be...
Talk and walk. We gotta get to Ash and figure out what to do.
Okay.
I guess so, at least semi nearby. I mean, they were here, and she said if I kept following her that they would kill me. So
That's
I don't think they
concerning.
sound like very pleasant people.
Okay. That's a reason to be concerned. All right, then I guess while we are in this area, then I'm just going to cast Pass Without Trace,
All right.
so we can potentially be able to.
Not gonna be able to find you.
It was a good idea
done.
until
It's done
that.
now, but
Positives
that's
and
Yeah.
negatives, but
No, again, Ignatius is only thinking something, so this is totally fine.
that's so funny.
Make sure we can be stealthy. I don't want us to be caught by anything, just in case. Do you know which way our camp was? Because I just kind of ran here.
Can I roll something to like know?
give me a
where-
survival check. See if you kept your bearings.
Nice.
Anemone knows exactly where we are. We gotta
You saw
go
it all
this
from a
way.
bird's eye view. You got this.
Okay, I'll follow your lead.
All right. Well, let's just try to get to the others as soon as possible. So someone doesn't wake up.
Sounds like a plan. I know we were pretty. Well, were we that far out? Remember.
All right. You guys begin your trek back to Bonsai and the rest of your camp. Meanwhile, Ash, could you give me a survival check to see if you can, we're not trying to find them specifically, but track reasonably in the correct direction.
Is Chorik helping me?
Yeah, Trorik's gonna help you with this one, buddy. Don't
Did
you
say
worry.
they were on the opposite side of the mountain, so.
Yep. Okay,
Oh yeah,
so you get
Chorik's
an 8.
helping me, all right.
Could have been a 4, but it's an 8. Good stuff.
Torg
yeah.
gets as much help.
It would have
as
been an 8
Iggy is.
regardless.
We still gotta keep going up, I think.
I'm going up.
You guys continue up that way. Rex, what are you up to right now?
I'm just chatting with Bonsai.
So what do you say to initiate? Bonsai seems to be napping even harder than you were.
I just knock on him.
Hey! Wow, what happened to the rest of you?
They went off. Something about some druid or something.
Okay. So they coming back or what?
I think so. Well, we'll see.
We'll see. Do you just lose friends like this all the time, or?
We split up sometimes.
But they come
I'm
back.
not too worried. Yeah, they come back.
Because I'm just saying, I think this plan really depends on you guys actually being here. Because if I just arrive in the middle of Sequoia, I don't know how that would look.
Yeah, that would look a bit suspicious.
Yeah, normally the trees don't get that close to each other. And obviously it's more complicated than that, but
You're the only one that moves around all the time, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Is there a reason?
I'm the quickest, obviously.
Hmm.
I mean, the other ones used to move, but then they found a spot they liked. And
What's it
some of
like
them got
being
too
a-
big to, move more.
It's like being a giant moving tree.
Well, to be a giant moving tree like me, it's, as he says, a regular-sized looking tree.
Yeah, I know. I said it on purpose.
Yep. It's something. You can do things that other trees can't. I will say there seem to be benefits of all you people and creatures instead, but it's nice. Now, certain of those creatures are even bigger, but still, it's nice to be able to move. Be free, go wherever I please, and not have a home.
Well, I mean, you'll have a home soon.
True. Might take a while to feel like my home, but it's nice. I'm sure I'll like it. What's it like there?
Well, I haven't been there for too long, but it's got a really nice city. I mean, there's tons of people in it.
Cool. What's a city?
You ever seen like a town or a village?
Yeah. Seen villages?
It's like that times maybe like 5. Just
That's
way
a lot
bigger.
of villages. Okay.
Sorry, Spook's going crazy. Just screaming his head off.
You're saying all the villages will be like looking up to me?
Yeah, basically. I mean, you'd be the biggest thing to see.
That's
from
right.
Any part of the city.
This will be a pretty swell deal. I'm excited.
I'm excited too.
Rex, can you make a perception check?
Sure. Sure, there's no horrible reason behind it.
Absolutely not.
Nah, never be. Just talking to a tree.
Surrounded.
Ted.
Fantastic. All right. Anyway, back to Anemone Ignatius. I'd say probably about 20 minutes have passed, and you've gotten back over the edge of the mountain, closer to the stream that this whole engagement begun in.
How far away, roughly, are we from camp?
Probably another 20 minutes or so total.
That's fair.
All right. Iggy, we're not going to have much time once we get to camp to make a decision about what to do with her. So, we ought to start brainstorming.
Okay, well,
If we let her go, she's going to tell her entire other team about Sequoia and the fact that it doesn't exist anymore. Because I had to be a blabbermouth and spill all of her secrets. But she's powerful, and especially if she gets any rest, I mean, I guess we can probably take her, but she's slippery. If she just turns into a bird again and escapes, then I don't know what to do.
I mean, it is a tricky situation, but at the same time, we're not going to kill her because that, not a good idea. And even if she's against us and her team seems to be doing weird things, she's a member of Titan's Watch, and so she potentially has at least some of the same goals and objectives as us, even if...
Her goal and objective is to beat us to the point where her enemy, or our enemies at this point, her team members, if they come across us, hey, they're gonna kill us. And that's not just because I followed her or anything. I think they actually want to get rid of us.
It isn't good. But if we have her with us, that could serve as good leverage in case they were to try and do something, because...
Yes, but how are we gonna keep her?
Well, we just have to convince her that she's better off with us than with them. Maybe she's
I don't know if we can
safer.
do that. She's gonna be pretty mad whenever she wakes up because I tricked her.
That's possible, but to be fair, she tricked us in the first place.
I guess that's true. I guess now we're kind of even, actually.
Yeah. And it looked like you did a pretty good number on her down there. I'm surprised if she has any energy to even try and do anything else, so she'll have to rest if nothing else, which gives
I
us at least
tried,
a
but
day.
she did a pretty good number on me, too.
Are you feeling hurt? You can holding up okay.
I mean, I've been worse.
Do you need any healing?
And I just want to focus on getting to the rest of the group so we can figure out what we can do with her.
That's fair. I wish there was a way you could remove from memory, but I don't know anything like that.
Either that or rid her of her magical abilities, but I don't think we're capable of that either.
Not necessarily. Yeah, nothing that I know of, at least right now.
Tough situation.
How close are we to the river, by the way, Xylo, from where we were at?
I say you can probably see it from where you are now.
Okay. I'm gonna quickly go back to the river and grab my shield because I dropped it when I was trying to catch up with you guys, and I do not want to leave that back here in case we get in a fight. So,
Okay.
just gonna waddle over, grab it, swoop it, pick it up, re-equip it, come back.
And then we can continue on our...
Walking.
All right. You guys continue forward. Can you each make a, we'll say, perception check?
Okay.
Sure.
Classic Ignatius. Okay, wonderful. So we
Anemone's
see
kind of
from a
panicked
bird's
right
eye
now.
view for a moment as Ignatius and Anemone go on this one side of this ridge while Chork and Ash walk on the other side, completely oblivious of each other, and seemingly pass each other by.
Oh boy.
Another 15 or so minutes pass, and eventually you see Bonsai.
Okay, we've made it back. Strange we didn't run into Ash and Chork on the way.
I must have missed where we were. Okay. I am gonna take off and go look for them. You stay with her and figure out. We don't have much time. We need to figure out a way to restrain her so she doesn't just slip through our fingers. You and
Okay,
Rex handle that? You
we
can't
can-
let her go, Iggy.
I won't. If I have to, I will.
Promise?
I
I
promise.
know you're a little, I know you care about people and you care about members of Titan's Watch. I don't know how manipulative she is. No matter what she says or what she does, do not let her go.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna go find Ash and Chorik.
All right.
And then Minnie takes off.
Okay.
I like go pee-pee.
Well,
All right.
now that we're here, also I'll I'll deactivate my pass without trace. No reason to stay hidden anymore.
Perfect. Can you give me one more perception check, Ignatius?
Most certainly. Yep.
Perfect. So, you have Lucinda with you right now?
We do, yes. She got dropped off, I assume, with the spirit with an enemy, and then we probably just laid her on the ground.
Okay. You begin walking closer to Bonsai, and you're met with an interesting sight.
That's not good.
You see Rex there, but his hands seem to be tied behind his back.
I very quickly get behind a tree and lay down Lucinda. And I just
Let me just.
peer around.
There we go.
And you see standing next to him, kind of like standing up more at this point, what seems to be another Genasi with pale blue skin and long white hair that just seems to be holding stiff behind him, like he has every can of hairspray in the world.
I see.
What a description.
You can come on out now.
I don't move. I'm just like really hoping he's not talking about me.
I believe you would certainly like to do this the easy way.
Okay. I make the choice to not take the body with me, and I step out.
You must be another member of the Watch.
Perhaps. Who might you be?
Oh, they call me Glaceo. Nice to meet you.
Are you the one who tied my friend up?
That would be.
The hell do you think?
I don't know. Just making sure.
Oh, I just tied myself up next to Bonsai to make sure he didn't get away.
I would advise against any rash moves because friends of mine are nearby.
Well, I'm not as inclined to do something rash to you unless you do something rash to me. I just don't know why you're here.
Good. I am here to meet with Bonsai and see what I can do to help.
Well, we are currently in the midst of doing so, and we already have talked with Bonsai. So we appreciate what you're doing, but at this point, I don't think tying up Rex is going to be of any use to you or to us.
What do you think, Rex? Would you like to speak more on what you are doing here?
Do I have a choice?
Of course.
Cool.
You could say what
Nah.
Bonsai is doing halfway down the mountain.
I mean, clearly we were chilling before you tied me up.
And he is not being very forthcoming, but perhaps you have seen a friend of mine.
Maybe. Who's your friend?
A friend of mine, commonly seen as a red bird.
Yes,
Yes, excellent.
we did. Yes, we saw a bird, and we went to a river. And got some water.
And do you know which phase this bird went?
I think, well, we were at the river, and then the bird flew away.
Do you know anything else about this bird?
Do I? No, I do not know anything else about this bird. I don't talk to birds, so why would I know anything?
Could you make a deception check, I guess?
Sure. I'm trying real hard.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's not too bad.
Not bad.
He's using his classic Iggy be selective about the truth, which
Yep.
means he's not telling the full
Yeah.
lie.
So you don't have
he's-
like disadvantage or anything
he's
going.
being
Come on, I'm just sitting
deceptive,
here
but
like,
he's-
why are we talking about a bird? Like, why do we care? Why do we care about a bird?
Yeah, no, he seems to believe you. Very well. I suppose you do not mind if I now speak to Bonsai and see what I can do to help.
I mean, I certainly don't, but I would prefer if you freed my friend first. He's not
Of
going to do
course.
any harm.
You don't want to do any harm, do you, Rex?
Yeah, sure. No, I won't do anything. I'm honestly too tired to do this crap anyway, so it's just, you know.
He unties the ropes binding your wrists.
Thank you.
Bonsai!
Now, you said you're from Titan's Watch. Does that mean you're part of the Saviors?
Ah, yes. That is what Sephiro calls us.
I see. Well, it's a pleasure to meet you. We're the Titan's Watch crew under Giovanni.
Good to know. I suppose perhaps it would be best to gather the rest of our friends here.
It's
This
not
could be a
bad
good
idea.
conversation.
A few of my friends are in the forest right now, so they should be making their way back, though. So if you'd rather, we can... Well, I mean, you're welcome to talk to Tree if you'd like, but they'll be coming too soon.
Very well. Bonsai.
While he's talking, I would like to use my telepathic to talk to Iggy really quick.
Yep, go for it.
I'm just gonna say, the bird is their friend, isn't it? Where is this person?
Iggy's just gonna say, Bird is their friend. Bird is currently in the brush behind the tree right now. Knocked out cold because an enemy feigned their death. An enemy went to go find Ash and Chork. And will hopefully come back soon. Might be worth you contacting an enemy to let.
Well, that was
know.
great, but you can't talk back to me. It's kind of
Oh,
just like
great,
kind of like a one-way road.
Well, you know, that's fine. Ignatius is going to talk to himself, and that's fine. He's just going to be like, he's like
In his
really
head.
internally focusing
I'm
on this
just like-
conversation.
You open up a path, and it doesn't go like you can't talk to them.
No, that's how it works. I can only speak to them. They cannot give me a response back.
Yeah,
Hey, don't look at me. That's how the spell works.
I think it's pretty fair.
That's a cleric spell, all right? I don't know why it does that. It does.
Is it a dude there looking for his bird?
So context quickly
Ugh.
for those of you who are gone. So
Sorry.
Icky went back to camp, and so we missed Ash and Chork. We had a perception check that was really bad. We missed you guys completely. You went past us. We went past you. So we made it to camp, and then now we're at camp. Currently, Rex was tied up by one of the other members of the Saviors. I left the body of what's-her-face behind a tree and stepped out. He doesn't know that she's there because I managed to deceive him properly. He's freed Rex. Now he's talking to the tree, and an enemy went to go find Ash and Chork.
I'll probably just say the Iggy, like, nod yes if you know and nod no if you don't, because clearly I can't hear him.
Icky just proceeds to look down very sharply and goes,
Thank you. And I just cut off the telepathic there, just cut it off.
just trying to look subtle.
Yeah.
He's like, this
Well, I
is
mean,
very
this guy's
natural.
turning around, probably talking to the tree, so
This is a
I
natural
don't,
emotion.
I don't suspect him to be looking at us.
They don't suspect a thing.
At this point, you both see another person emerge from a nearby group of bushes.
Ugh.
She seems to have similar black armor and seems to be wielding what appears to be a warhammer. She has a big cluster of black hair pushed down to one side and a very angry look on her face as she walks towards you guys.
Anemone did too much work for this, and I'm mad.
Glissea, weapon at the ready. Which one of you killed her?
What?
Which one of you killed Lucinda?
Well, clearly it wasn't me.
No. We found her body stashed right over there. What is wrong with you?
Nothing's wrong. She wasn't killed.
You just see her knuckles go white as she grips this warhammer. Then why is she dead?
I don't know. I mean, where'd you find? So you say she's back there?
Don't play dumb.
I'm not playing dumb.
Well,
He just is dumb.
That's
that would appear to be
the
obvious.
emphasis I'm playing.
Are you another member of Titan's Watch?
Yes, I am Tola.
Well,
I generally lead Sephiroth's saviors.
I see. Well, it's a pleasure to make your acquaintance finally after all this time, seeing as we've both been on Agarica and haven't met before.
She extends a very muscular hand towards you.
Cool. I extend a very muscular
shake
hand back
it.
toward her.
Okay. Make a strength check. She definitely tries to grip your hand very.
A literal
very hard.
straight check?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. 14.
Yeah. She seems
match
to,
her.
squeeze your hand hard, but you meet it with a equally firm grip. So, you're telling me you don't know anything about our friend Lucinda?
I wish I did. I'd be able to better help you.
Deception check.
Okay. Eggy is doing his selective truth genius. He is on a
He's
roll.
on fire.
Yeah, no, he's great.
He's on fire.
His stone
Well,
face
then I
is working
apologize for my demeanor.
for him. Well, it's fine. Though I would hope that in the presence of meeting other Titans Watch members, you wouldn't be so accusatory in the future.
So I have a question. Who what the hell's going on?
That is
I don't know
indeed a
anything.
good question.
And who is this Lucinda?
Gaston, bring her out.
Gaston?
Yeah, and you see
Gaston.
He's like a little
um,
twig.
another being
No one does it like you,
Gaston.
with
So down in the dumps.
certainly none of the
Nothing
muscles that
Lucinda's dead body,
Gaston would
Gaston.
have. But he seems to have more of the body type of Milo, but even longer hair. That seems to be just like
his name is
flowing around.
Gaston. That means he's probably got air genasi stuff in him.
Genasi.
Oh my god!
Wow.
And his
That's
long hair just
crazy.
seems to be floating through the wind as if it were, a person in water.
That's kind of cool.
Man,
And
finally seeing all these Nazis in one place. Iggy's like,
We keep him alive. Everybody else.
And yeah, he
Yeah.
carries out this equally unique looking fire genasi with blackened skin and radiant orange hair. But certainly a very limp dead body, which you have not seen before, Rex. It's a lot going on.
Yeah, there's a lot of Genasi's all of a sudden. Feeling a little outnumbered here.
Well, we'll get to the bottom of what happened here. Do any of you have resurrection magic?
I would have Revivify, but I didn't prepare it today. I would need to take some time.
Likewise.
Oh my god.
Does not help. That would appear that our friend has been passed for longer than that.
I'm going to do something really dumb, but it's going to be perfect with Iggy. I'm going to cast Detect Magic,
Okay.
and I'm going to focus in on our lovely dead friend.
Okay. Yeah, so you can definitely tell there is a magical effect upon her.
Okay. Considering the fact that your friend is dead, she seems to have a magical aura about her. Is it potentially possible that something else is
happened to her rather than dying.
Perhaps it is. We've tried healing magic and it's not been successful.
Well, that was going to be my next guess, was to use that, but...
Perhaps I can try something. Actually,
By all
I can't-
means.
Let's see here. I'm gonna proceed to actually see. Can I? No, I don't have that either, do I? I was gonna say, oh, I could use some fancy things, and then I realized, oh, actually, no, because yeah, counterspell doesn't work on spells that are already cast. They have to be process of casting.
But that's how
right?
restoration works. Technically not paralyzed. Just
It'd be
dead,
dispel magic. You'd have
right?
to use.
I mean, well, actually, so that's a DM question. If I were to use Lesser Restoration, could I technically remove her? She'd still be incapacitated, I guess, because I can't cure that. I can cure her blindness, but that wouldn't necessarily impact her ability to see.
Yeah, I don't think lesser restoration would be enough to wake from feign death.
That's very fair. I was trying to brainstorm it out. Yeah, I don't think I can do anything beyond that. I guess I will. I'll make a show of, since I said it already, I'll make a show of attempting to see if I can sense anything about her. And I'll just, because Iggy knows what's actually behind it, he's going to say, he's going to play some real big brain moves here, and he's going to pretend to, and we're going to see, he's going to be like, I think someone's put her under a sort of spell that makes her look like she's dead, but she's not actually dead.
A feign death spell?
Seems like it. And in order for that to work, doesn't she have to be willing to have it happen to be the case?
Indeed. If your theory is correct, then there's not a threat lurking.
Perhaps she did it to save herself from some danger. Does she know the spell herself?
Not that I know of.
Can I go inspect her?
You come real close to me, or
Yeah,
both
I'm
of the body.
I'm just gonna go over to the body.
You see as the ice genasi like readies his spear behind you as you walk closer to her.
Dude, relax. I'm a priest.
And I don't care. So, how are you inspecting her?
I'm just like checking her head. How close is this guy to me? This other dude.
He's like within 5 feet of you. Just weapon still out.
Kind of ruins my plan.
Sorry.
Damn. Maybe later. I'll just inspect over it just to see if there's any like wounds or anything like that. That's been like before she's dead, I guess. I just wanted to inspect to see any wounds that she had on her.
Yeah, you see several like claw marks across what seems to be her lower torso and arms.
Okay.
Several
I'll
teeth marks puncturing her armor.
Yeah. I'll probably just yell towards Bonsai and just being like, hey, is there like any wild animals around here that'll just kill you for no reason?
Well, not since Nalfeshni's gone.
Okay.
And other wild animals. I don't know what kills you people. Not much kills trees.
Just about everything.
You ever
The
heard
thing
of a
you're supposed to
Capricorn?
do with a bear is fake dead. And they'll leave you alone.
Ironically.
Yeah.
Bonsai goes, your friend just earlier turned into a bear.
He does know that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was there for it.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe Bonsai's a little braver than we're
no.
giving him credit for. Maybe
Yeah.
he knows. Maybe
He's a bro. We don't know.
Yeah. Bronze,
Bronzai.
Look, all
Bro
I'm
and
saying
Sty.
is one group offered to make him the biggest tree in all the land. The other didn't yet. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good point.
he might have favorites.
We'll find out.
We're gonna move over to, let's say, Wiccan Shark. I think I see something
Where?
down there.
I look.
This grass is still smoldering.
Is it?
Yeah, you find this place that looks like some sort of fight took place. There's dirt kicked up. There's scorch marks on the ground.
Do I see bear claws?
There are things that could certainly be bear claws.
What if they're dead?
No.
Maybe. She said that they were fighting one of the saviors. Maybe the whole group came and just, like.
Ignatius is too stubborn to die.
Stubborn's a good word. Yeah. Do I see any other markings? Like, do I see steps leading away? Because she did say that she flew, so I feel like I would know that there would be more footprints. There we go, leading away than coming in.
Mm-hmm. That sounds like a survival check to me. What are your tracking skills finding footprints, eh?
Not good. Not good.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. It's a real head scratcher, this one. They had to have died. I can't find a way that they went.
So when they die, they instantly disappear.
Yeah,
Where'd the
obviously.
bodies go?
Yeah.
The other side.
They disintegrated into the ground.
We
Did
watched.
they fall in that river we passed?
Oh my god, maybe. Should we go back to the river? Should we go that way?
Probably.
The river's all the way south. Do we go back?
We could go back.
I don't have the sending stone anymore. I give it back. I was like,
Do you have any other cool things or magic that help?
No, not today.
Utility spells, Ash, where are they?
Come on. Yeah, no, I literally damage spells because the day before I took utility spells and then we got in a fight and then I
Ash
didn't
is
have
just
any.
one day behind, just being like,
There
There
okay,
can be a
I'll
balance
change
in
it this
life. It's
time.
okay to be balanced.
I could make you stronger and then maybe you could piggyback me with that back. You could run faster, I don't know.
Sounds like that helps you more than it helps me. Sure.
Yes. Gas enhance ability.
All right.
Make him strong.
And Chorik kneels down, offering you a piggyback ride.
Yeah! I've seen Anemone get these so many times. I'm so excited for mine.
Anemone,
I know Rex can't carry me.
you are backtracking, trying to find them.
Yep.
How are you doing so? You just walking along? Yeah. Birding up or anything?
No,
or-
she turned Swift Wild shape and you became
Yeah.
a bird.
So probably right around as they're piggybacking up, you fly past that area, following their tracks, and you see Ash and Chorik just piggybacking it out here.
I'm getting a bird's eye view.
All right, she'll land near them and debird.
Do you land
And-
on me?
No.
Not the
Funny
triple
as that would
piggyback.
be.
Yeah.
Anemone is very
Stop.
focused and serious right now because she doesn't want her big fat mouth to cause issues for her squad.
Who said that? I'm gonna fight them.
She said it to herself.
she'll-
That was her own brain.
Yeah. I mean,
Don't be mean to my friend.
so she'll land and just be like, guys, we have a major situation. We're already back at the camp, but I had to cast Feign Death on somebody who was spying on us, and now I'm pretty sure that their team is probably looking for them, and their team wants to kill us, and I don't know what to do, and we need to restrain her so she doesn't tell her team what we know.
So why don't we just kill the whole team?
I mean, I'm pretty tapped after fighting just
Damn.
her personally.
I'm not.
We could. I mean, if we need to kill him, we need to kill him. But I don't think Iggy and Rex are gonna go for that. I'm gonna be honest. And then if Titans Watch finds out that we killed another team of Titans Watch, I think they'll probably be mad. Even though this team is really bad and they apparently want to kill us, and they're kind of like at a
Ash pulls out the list of all the reasons she's been writing about why we should kill people.
I pull out the newspaper clippings that I took of Titans Watch groups going missing, and explain to Anemone how I think that they're connected, because how I think that the saviors are killing off other groups to be the best. I explained my theory.
Well, in that case, I'm all for it, but we really need to get back before that girl wakes up. Come on, hurry.
Okay. Onwards, Chorik.
We start speeding back towards camp.
All right. You guys move back to camp at as quick a pace as you can muster. But meanwhile, back at camp.
Oh.
You see the dead woman wake up all of a sudden. And just start looking around.
I'm pretty close, right?
Yeah.
Probably still on the ground. Like,
that.
afternoon.
She cheated. She cheated. I had her. She cheated.
I told you she wasn't dead.
You just see this confused look on her face. Hi, everyone.
Oh my god.
Are you okay?
Hi.
And you just see Tola step over her. What happened? And you just see like this moment of just like fear cross over Lucinda.
As it should.
Well, are we all together now, or what's going on?
I would love to know what's going on.
Okay, well, the friend of theirs, said something, and I chased her to get the information, and then we fought, and we tied. Except, we called a draw, and then she put me asleep, I think. And you just see, like, the Ice Genasi Glaceo just kind of chuckling in the back. And what is the secret? Oh.
Well, whatever it is, it can wait. Let me heal her up. She looks to be in bad shape.
Thank you. And at the same time as you go to heal her, Tola also steps forward and begins to heal her as well.
Cool. Excuse me. I'm just gonna use Cure Wounds. Just level 1 Cure Wounds.
All right. So, Cure Wounds are pumped into her. Okay, thank you a lot. Your friend is crazy.
What, Anemone?
Crazy in what way?
Yeah, I know. Believe me.
Well, so Sequoia's dead, or missing, or something.
We have to kill him.
I tried so hard.
You did, and we appreciate you so much. We appreciate it so much.
Yo, I had such a plan. If I was with her alone, I had this like golden plan. But this stupid guy won't go away.
Yeah, there were some background rolls. There was a lot of time spent in navigating the mountain and a lot of failed perception checks.
I just wanted this guy to go away. I wanted to talk to her one-on-one so bad.
Should have just finished the job.
And you see Tola reach a hand down to get her up. I assume all of you know what's going on here.
Well, yes. Did you not know?
No. We did not know anything of the sort.
Hmm.
I'm assuming this is all correct information.
I mean, at least to our knowledge, yes.
And what is the plan with Bonsai?
Well,
Why are you dragging him down the mountain?
I mean, at this point, we have a plan. But if we're to share this plan with you, it's important that we're all on the same page. Because I've been hearing some not so great things about the Saviors lately.
If one of the trees are gone, I consider us to be very much on the same page.
I don't know. I
We
did
have a
get
job
tied
to
up.
do here, and it sounds like someone has done the job quite terribly. Not saying it was you, but someone.
Is there someone?
From what we know, it sounds like, at least in the past, this sort of thing has been around for a long time.
Well. How many more friends do you have frolicking in the forest?
How many more friends do you got?
I'll tell you once you tell me.
Well, got 4 here. It's 2 of us.
We have a lot of friends.
As do we, but as for the saviors, we're all here.
Okay. We've got, I think, 3 people coming in.
Good. Do you speak as their leader?
My team would probably prefer I say no, but I am the most versed on Titan's Watch etiquette among my group.
Good. We'll wait for your friends to arrive and then go from there.
That'd be good.
I assume one of you has already called them.
They were out on the expedition. We went to go get Bonsai some water. I'm not sure if they're bringing any back at this point because we were interrupted midway through.
You just see Lucinda kind of like walk up to them. They didn't actually attack me or anything. They just they speak a lot, and I wanted to get you guys the information. So that is all right. We all have the information now. Tell me about the friends of yours who are soon to join us.
Well, you'll be soon to meet our friend Chork. He and I were stationed together for a long time. He's not officially a member of Titan's Watch, but he's walking with us. Sort of a loyalty thing. And then we have my acquaintance, Ash. She is a very knowledgeable sort, magical, technical. And then we have
I think you mean friend Iggy.
Nice. Yes, we are friends indeed. I'm just being professional at this point.
You don't always have to be friends with those you work with.
Not
It
necessarily.
helps, though.
We're getting to know each other better, though, which is, as one could say, we've only been together for maybe a month or so, or 2. So, still have time to build rapport. And then we
I
have an enemy.
myself am quite new to this group, so
It's very fair. But yes, we've been together for a little while, and yeah, I really can't say much else to say. All I'd say is that I would be just aware of how you present yourselves. I know that at least when we left, there's only a few of us. If we have more here, it's possible they might not take kindly to your presence here. They're very suspicious of different people.
And how could we perhaps lessen their ire?
Well, considering I'm not tied up anymore, that's probably a good start.
That's a good start, yes.
I do apologize. One of our friends was missing, and you would have been proper leverage.
Very fair. I mean, I guess right now this is helping the fact that we're talking. Very clear.
Indeed.
Making sure it's very obvious. And we're not being confrontational, so that's always a plus as well.
Let us set up a picnic. Who has ever come across a picnic with foul thoughts?
I like your thinking. I'll start to set up food. I'll get a lovely...
It's not even a suggestion. It's the afterwards. No one's ever found ill will to a picnic. Oh my god.
Wonderful.
So yeah, you see one of them reach into a bag of holding, pull out some food.
Cool.
Some various rations, like a full loaf of bread and some butter.
Oh, clear. I'll start grabbing some like logs
Okay.
from the nearby area and start setting some things up. Rex, do you want to help me? Do you want to help me, Rex?
Yeah, whatever.
The
Good.
silence is deafening.
Cool. We'll start to grab logs. As we go grab
Yeah.
logs, Ignatius is he's just gonna be like, okay, so don't freak out. An enemy was fighting this girl, and she's the one who did this. Don't.
Wow,
slow
I
down.
wonder. That's crazy. I didn't think about that.
Mhm.
It was really great when I was trying to take a nap, and then I got a crazy call, and then I got tied up.
I mean, that's kind of your fault, not ours. We tried our best.
So, the fire one, that's the problem.
Not really the problem. She just heard and then made me talking because we were talking.
Well,
about
how
the
much
tree.
does she know?
She
You
only
see them
knows about-
talking to each other, like whispering secrets in the background as you guys split off.
He figured.
Yeah.
It's normal. All she knows is that you had the tree to burn.
Bonsai's like,
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, to be honest,
You know what? I can
Bonzo
hear
just
everything.
leaned over the conversation at all times.
to be honest, and then he didn't really share
Just
that much.
sipping his tea.
All she said was that the tree was missing, and that we were going to try and restore it. We thought that it was a regular bird, and enemy was trying to make friends, and then we found out it wasn't a bird. So,
I was gonna say, if Anemone blabbered too much, I was trying to get one-on-one with this chick, but that other dude wouldn't leave me alone.
interesting. Yeah, no, they seem to be pretty tight-knit, but if they're the saviors, then I'm sure it's probably a very close operation.
I figured she knew something.
Dragonborn, come sit next to me. I think we are all going to be good friends.
Oh god.
It's okay. Play along. and see.
yay.
If they follow the rules, then we should be okay.
That's a big if. You know, it's really hard to trust someone when your first meeting is being tied up.
That is very true. But hey, if not, you'll just explode on them again, right?
Yeah. Fun. And I barely carry this log back. Got the whole like crab walk, like
Ignatius has like 1 and 2. in
Yeah,
both
yeah,
arms
literally
and
just
like,
carrying
moving
multiple.
along.
All I can think about is that Iron Man and Captain America log cutting scene.
All I know is I'm making sure I set up enough logs for them as well as for R3 who are still coming in.
And the three of you return to a scene.
I'm in the bushes.
Your friends
see
are
Scope stuff out before we just walk out there.
sitting
Yeah,
around what
I
appears to
think
be a
Anemone would
blanket
think
on the
the same.
ground. Snacks and fruits and bread and butter all laid out. 2 bottles of wine sitting in the middle. This
You know I'm grabbing
strange
one.
Ice Genasi just patting Rex on the back.
They're having a fucking picnic.
And then me just like is like, are you fucking kidding me? Is the fire chick there?
Yeah, she's patting Rex on the back.
They're all patting right on the back.
wait, who is patting on
Who's
the
the
back?
ice?
Leader?
The
ice one.
Oh,
Genasi
ice.
was sitting there.
Yeah, she's sitting there. She's drinking some wine.
Are you kidding me? And they probably know now.
Oh, I'm sure they do. It's probably the first thing that she said.
What are we supposed to do?
We kill them.
don't know if we have another option.
I know. They know.
Ruin this fucking picnic.
Well, I leveled
Oh,
up.
I hate picnics.
Guess what I have?
Torek, what's your current thoughts?
God.
Because
Oh crap. Oh god.
we haven't heard
What do you
good
think?
things
Yeah,
about these
Torek, what are you
people.
thinking?
Rex appears to be in
Tiebreaker.
distress.
He's always in distress. That doesn't matter.
Iggy doesn't, but he's never in distress.
Ignatius
so...
seems fine. He's sitting next to the muscly woman.
What?
Excuse me.
Oh my god.
I don't think they're romantically involved.
Well, they better not be, because him and
Are they
Alpha
holding
would be
hands?
involved. They better
DM, are they holding hands?
No, we're not holding hands.
Make your
Are their
perception
hands
check.
near each other?
Make your perception.
That's a good
With
point. Yeah, actually, it
advantage.
could make a difference because I will say Ignatius is definitely not holding her hand. But you know, at this point, you
15.
probably think she. Yeah, you did it, but oh yeah, with advantage. I was like, if you didn't.
Yeah, I have my goggles have
You
advantage.
see both
Good
of their
thing.
hands seem to be behind this basket. What could they possibly be doing?
Their hands are behind a basket. I can't see. They
Oh my
might be holding
God.
hands.
No, guys, but like, actually, what do we do?
Well, we can go talk to them, but we could also we either ambush
You
them and set
still
up with
have
this.
the thing to speak with them.
Oh yeah, the stone.
Oh, I do, but Rex is currently around everybody. But it only goes to his head, right?
Maybe say get him. It goes to his head. Yes, make him do an action, and I'll look for it. So be like, yeah, ask yes or no questions, and then be like, scratch your head if it's a yes.
He's always good at being subtle.
Okay. Well, what should I ask?
Just say we're in the tree line.
Are you in distress? Scratch your head if yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Rex, what the fuck are you doing? Okay. Scratch your head if you're in distress. We're in the tree line.
I just immediately turn my head.
You see two of the others sitting at the picnic also look
like-
right over towards you guys.
He didn't scratch his head. He's looking at us.
Dunk, dunk, dunk.
Oh God.
Well, are you trying? Well, I mean, at this point, are you guys hiding? You could probably
Roll
stealth
for
check.
Yeah.
sneak.
Yep, give me some stealth checks.
Stealth?
If they're rolling for
Oh,
perception,
no.
you guys get a chance to roll back.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Chork just standing there.
Yeah.
Is Cork sneaking? Is he sneaking?
Yeah, let me get Chork's check out here. I was just gonna give Chork as a freebie, but yeah, we gotta check.
Oh. I want to give Flash of Genius to Anemone.
Okay.
So add 5 to that. She'll say duck, I'll duck immediately, and then she's kind of still looking at Iggy or something, and I'll just push her down.
All right.
So, Tola puts her head up for a moment. Would that big one over there be your friends arriving now?
Probably.
Look over.
I hate you, 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 I hate you.
I'll go check and see if they're okay. I'll walk over.
Ah, yes. Leave me alone with the people who tied me up. That's a great idea.
Doot, 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 doot,
I feel so safe right now.
doot, doot, doot.
Killing
I
them.
look
Are you in
over,
distress?
And I just see Wicked and Enemy down. I gesture at Chork and I say, "Come, Chork, come on."
So we're not gonna kill the picnic?
We're killing the picnic.
I think we should kill the picnic.
Are Wicked and
Wait,
Enemy
can
with
you
you,
set up
Chork?
any of those cannons?
Look, Rex
We-
can
I-
survive anything if we do something.
Why am I the dummy in this? I'm like the crash pad.
I get closer. Guys, you have to trust me on this one. We're okay.
Were you
don't
holding
trust you.
hands?
No.
Inside joke.
Iggy,
All right, go ahead, roll that insight check.
Insight check.
He seems to
fine.
be very deceptive today.
Okay,
What-
fine.
What's the
Iggy?
question?
Your main thing that I told you to do was not let them find out about the tree, Sequoia. Do they know?
I did everything I could in my power. She woke up. They were here already.
So they know.
They know about the. They know about the.
You have to
fact
kill
that-
them.
They know. No, we do not. We do not. They don't
I
know
pull
about
out the slingshot.
They don't know what we're trying to do yet.
I grab a bottle of wine while I'm just watching this like
Doesn't
slightly
matter if
unfold.
they don't know
I've-
what we're trying to do yet.
I've managed to.
They're
get
gonna
them-
take it and take it credit. And Wick thinks that they killed other teams. They're gonna kill.
Well,
Did you eat the food? Did you eat the berries?
we've not had any food yet. We just sat down for a picnic.
Don't eat the food. They might be poisoning us.
Well,
That girl over there said they were gonna kill me.
I just hold my notes up again. But I'm still hiding, but I'm just gonna shoot my notes out of the bush. Be like, look, I think they killed your last group because they're trying to come across as the best.
I am not going to sit at a picnic and have food with them when that girl was trying to kill me less than an hour ago.
But I will say.
Actually,
that
more than
girl-
an hour ago, but that's besides the point.
That girl only told them that. She also got your story purposely wrong, and she said that she chased after you when I know for a fact that you chased after her. And I think she's trying to protect something. I don't think she wants to get us in trouble.
Either that or she's scared. Doesn't want to admit that I beat her because I did.
She did say you ended in a tie, and that you managed to get the
Oh,
one
we
up over her.
definitely did not. I
But
won.
I do think it'd be better if we at least tried to talk with them first before we fought them, because at least then we can understand more about them.
We
Then we don't
lure
have the
them to
upper
snake
hand.
people, and we let the snake people eat them.
Yeah. We cast we disguise them as us and we send them back to the snake people.
We have a lot of options, but I do think none of them will work effectively if we sit here in the bushes and try to kill them.
We look really
So we're gonna kill them. We're just going to do it during the right time.
We
Hey,
will
well,
figure
I'm just
things
drinking
out.
wine.
I will say that when I told them that it'd be important to not look threatening, they immediately found a solution. So,
True. Who
I
kills
don't
people
care
at a picnic
what they're
anyway?
doing. I care about what I heard, and I do not trust those people. Do not eat the food. Do not drink their wine. And we'll see if we can make it out of this alive.
Stranger danger. You don't take candy from a stranger.
I never said
Wine
we're
is
eating the
candy.
food. I never said. I mean, Rex can do whatever he wants. I never said I was touching anything. I don't trust them one bit.
He's
But-
literally getting drunk as we speak.
Well, then you know what?
Nice.
Rex is
I
better
mean,
at making
nice
friends than the
enough,
rest
they
of
just
us.
Uh,
I don't know anything much about them, but I think talking with them is going to be better than sitting in here doing your own thing. Now they know you're here, so we can either go and talk with them, or you guys can
Fine.
go crazy, and I'll have to find a way to back you up.
fine.
All right, I'm gonna walk back. Do.
Are all
There's-
of your friends as weird as this one? Just pointing at Rex.
I roll out of the bush.
You roll. You look. Do the
No, like
James
like
Bond
long,
roll?
like
Yeah,
long
like
ways.
summer.
No, long ways.
Oh, I see.
Not a somersault, but like my body is flat. And I just.
It's my food.
Like-
Sorry, I'm gonna quickly go grab it quick before we start doing more talking. But you guys can do more things. I'm just grabbing my food.
Okay.
Come, everyone, sit down. We have plenty
have a
of food.
discussion.
We
Why
have
am I the
some
weird
meat
one? I'm the
we
one
can eat.
drinking.
We have bread, butter,
Wine.
less than before he started, but yes.
There's still a
wine.
bottle.
I don't eat.
Neither do I.
I do photosynthesis,
That
actually.
is so cool. We will get wine for you then as well.
No, thank you.
How about you all have a seat? It would appear we have a lot to
I'm
talk about.
standing, actually.
And you see Lucinda just look over you, towards you, just like, and just wink, wink.
I give her like a. Like, we don't have anything going on. Don't forget to wink at me.
So, we're all here to do a certain job. The job is, of course, quite complicated. And if what Lucinda is telling us that you said, that seems to be the case, it is far more complicated than that.
Indeed.
What did she say?
I've never seen any of you before in my life.
We don't have to make this complicated. Or more so than it already is.
We don't have to make this easy.
We don't have to make this a joint effort. Y'all can just leave.
I suppose we can, but that would be very disingenuous of us.
I
Why?
think.
Because we were sent here to make sure terrible things do not happen to these trees. Something terrible seems to have happened to one of the trees.
And something terrible has happened to multiple of the trees. In fact, I'm pretty sure Mother Myrtle is currently dealing with a rabbit infestation right now.
How many trees have you saved?
We have only recently gotten here. We have helped Mother Maple with a different type of infestation. And now we seek to find bonsai, only to find this.
Just me leaned up against
Damn.
Bonsai with a bottle of wine.
We've helped 4 trees already.
Then we
Seems
certainly
like-
have some catching up to do.
Indeed.
Yep.
Bonsai,
Kaput
you
could
want some?
really use your help. We got bonsai covered.
And how do you have bonsai covered?
I don't
Well-
believe it's any of your concern.
We are members of Titan's Watch. It is specifically our concern.
Well,
Members, you may be, though it seems you have a self-righteous attitude that we want no part of in our party.
I assure you, it is not a self-righteous attitude. Simply righteous.
That's not what everyone says about you. You have quite the reputation, you might know.
Excellent.
It's not
As the
a
Savior
good
said.
thing.
Well, let's do our arguing. I'm gonna detect thoughts on Lucinda.
Can I?
Okay.
I'm not gonna roll well, but can I insight if he means like the self endeavor versus the self?
Oh
like the-
God, that's a description.
What kind of check do I gotta make? So we
Holy
gotta worry
crap.
about it if the save goes through anyway.
How do I even check all this? There's so much information.
I have a
it's
plus 2
pretty
in
equal
it.
spots. It's understandable.
I'm
It'd be a
not
lot.
A wisdom
Yeah.
saving throw. There's a wisdom saving throw, and if Lucinda succeeds, we don't have to worry about this. Let's see, it's a saving throw, so it's this plus 4.
Well, it's surface thoughts, and then if he wants to push deeper, it's a wisdom save. Okay.
She saved. You cannot get much of a read off her, except for the fact that she just looks nervous.
Yeah, that makes sense.
As far as your insight goes, it's hard to tell. This person seems to have a very serious air about them.
Fireball. No.
Not while I'm here.
I didn't ask how big the room was. I said fireball.
You know, your guys' negative reputation aside, what did you hear? What do you think we're currently up to?
It would appear you're... I simply wish that you would tell us.
Well,
I want to
Perhaps-
know what you heard.
Well, we've been told that Sequoia's gone, you've been helping the trees, and it all has something to do with bonsai.
Sequoia's gone? I can see it right there in the distance. Where
Deception
did you get this
check.
information?
Beautiful.
oh,
Wow.
Well done. 21 against 24.
Wow.
It's interesting.
It would appear I got this information from Lucinda.
21 insight.
Which
I'm
one of
gonna
you is
cry.
Lucinda?
I am the one that you clawed earlier.
I've clawed.
Okay, I don't know what you're trying to do, but I'm just saying what I heard.
I've never seen you before in my life, so I'm just trying to get to the bottom of everything that's going on down here. I
Yeah,
came back
considering
from-
all the claw marks on you.
Yeah, looks like you got mauled by a bear.
You are the bear!
Do I look like a bear to you?
She does not look like a bear.
I'm actually half goat. If you
Look
pulls
at
up her
this
skirt
little
and shows her
weapon,
legs.
Tiny claws.
I simply went to go get supplies with some of my friends. And I came back to my team having a picnic with,
Well, it wasn't like that at first.
well, I might add, Rex here looked slightly uncomfortable, so we took the defensive route, for that I apologize if you all aren't here to...
Your friend Rex has every right to be uncomfortable.
He's
We tied
always
him up at
uncomfortable,
weapon
actually,
point
but...
after finding him here.
Oh! That's nice.
Yeah, it was
And why
great.
did you tie up my friend and put him at weapon point, hmm?
Our friend Lucinda was missing, last known to be scouting out the position of our friend Bonsai here, and was nowhere to be found once we found Bonsai. Only him.
So Lucinda was where this whole time, trying to come up with big ideas that she could bring back to her group, so
Lucinda
it makes
just
it seem like she's
waving her
actually
hands in the
doing work
air.
or something?
Look, Lucinda has been known to embellish the truth at times. However, I have no reason to believe she would make everything up. Did you cast some sort of spell on her?
I told you before. I've never seen her before in my life.
Did she eat any berries around here? I've heard that they make you hallucinate and stuff.
I mean, you're just telling me that she disappeared and came back with these stories.
I did eat some of the berries.
Ah.
Wait, can you roll a deception check? If this stupid plan works.
Oh my god.
Well, here's the thing. Ah, no, it's not. It's not. I was gonna try to argue persuasion because
I, like,
Anemone
back
ate the
her up
berries,
on
but
that.
I think you two are kind of like trying to do different things.
Mhm.
Of, different points of deception to support each other already as it is.
Anemone's like straight like denying
Just
where
straight
I'm
lying.
like
Yeah.
she's straight lying and denying where I'm like trying to like side rail them. Like maybe it's this. Come, look at the unsuspecting berries.
My point being, it sounds like little Lucinda here decided to take a nap, and since she's been scouting Bonsai, I don't know, we've been around Bonsai, obviously, because we're here trying to help him. Oh, if she's having dreams or something and making up stories, that's not on me. Or any of my group, for that matter.
So, you're denying any involvement?
That I am.
And we have all seen the claw marks.
There was a beast around here. His name was Nelfeshni. We took care of him. But, it wouldn't surprise me if there was more. Or... I don't know.
Do we still have pieces of
Ignatius.
Nelfeshni?
She like
Yes.
puts her hand on your shoulder. Does your friend
This
here
just
have the
makes an
ability to
anemone.
turn into a beast by any chance?
An enemy?
Ooh.
Yes.
Well,
You feel her
Yes.
grip like tighten a little about around your shoulder.
he accepts the grip, but he's not phased by it.
And he says, yes, she does.
And do you have any reason to believe she would be making up stories right now?
Do I have reason? I have as much reason to believe her story as you do.
So very little, which gets us nowhere. And it doesn't necessarily mean a ton, but could you give me a supportive deception check yourself, Ignatius?
Sure.
Noted. I would like all of us to get along. It would seem several of you do not seek to have that be the case.
I slowly start to edge towards the other
Like,
one.
can I do insight on that? If I think she's genuine.
You're just like, you're watching and you're like,
While they're all arguing, I'm just like, that wine's free. No one's going for it.
She seems completely stoic and genuine to you. See what I did there? Rolling a charisma check so you don't know? Yeah.
Smart.
silvery barbs.
Do you actually silvery barbs actively against this? Can you do it on just a check?
Oh, let me check. It just says triggering creature. It's verbal.
Okay.
And
I guess it
technically,
feels like you could do this in a conversational.
it applies
thing.
to, because the chosen creature has advantage on the next attack roll
Ability
ability
check.
check.
Attack roll, ability check, a saving throw.
So I will.
What do you like say to be this distraction?
What did she say? She wanted to work together, but something.
Yeah, she was
Yeah,
just
yeah.
saying.
Oh yeah. I'll pat Anemone on the shoulder.
Okay.
Do the same thing, and go. I've never known my friend to lie, so I don't know. I don't think that maybe we have to work together. We can just work for the same cause and go our separate ways. We don't need to know each other's business.
Agreed. We're not here interrogating you. And like my friend said, I'm not a liar. Though it seems, your friend, however, if you admit they embellish the truth from time to time, maybe you have some inner looking to do.
Anemone, you now have advantage on your next roll.
Indeed, it would appear we do. Rex, how do you think we should handle these things?
It just catches me like midway chuck. What? Just places it down like fast.
It seems we all have the same goal here, but do not see eye to eye. How would you go about things?
Well, usually we'd have a duel, but that doesn't seem very likely right now. I mean, why don't we all just talk one-on-one, figure it out from there?
We are trying to do that now, and it does not seem to be very effective.
Well, this is a group setting. I'm more of a, like, one-on-one talking kind of guy.
Maybe how we can start things off, instead of it being us sharing something first, maybe you can at least explain. We're still entirely unsure why it is that multiple teams have come here to Agarica. When we arrived here first, is there a reason why your team came after us?
If you must know, we were late.
Makes a lot of sense.
How late?
Oh, we anticipated being here long enough to get some of the job done before the special tournament that Saphira wanted to attend. But we could not find a way around the Ivy Coast.
Pixies?
And worse.
Makes sense.
We're happy to be here entirely. But that does still suggest that we were all sent here at a similar time.
Indeed.
I'm not entirely sure if they thought they would not hear back from us. Or
There have
what.
been Satan's Watch team members and teams themselves going missing lately. Know anything regarding that?
Indeed, I've heard the same tales. One has gone missing in Infernum's Rest, not able to complete the job. One in Fulminox. And perhaps more before my time here. As I said, I've only just recently joined this team. Not but 2 years ago.
And yet you speak for them.
So who's
We
been here
like
the
her.
longest?
That would be me.
You know, for someone who's been here the longest, you don't talk much.
She doesn't like it when I do all the talking.
Why is that?
Oh, I am way too friendly with people. Or way too unfriendly with people.
I wouldn't
As
say
you can
that's
see with
never a
your
bad
friend
thing.
Rex here, we are now best friends. But it did not start that way.
Yeah.
Well, if it's any consolation, you said you heard about a team going missing in Fulminox.
That would be the case.
At least to my knowledge, it's very possible that was my original team.
And you survived.
Indeed. Thanks to these people here. They managed to rescue me.
So it seems good things happen when Titan's Watch works together. Good to know.
They
It's
do.
funny when you can trust those you're working with. Good things can happen.
Indeed.
You didn't save us from any peril, so the trust is kind of like here.
Nor did
And
you
we
save
started
us
the
from any
friendship.
peril. So
No, but you started our friendship, like you want to so nicely call it, by tying up and putting one of our members at spear point. So sorry if I'm not accepting you with open arms.
And accusing us.
would you not do the same to protect one of yours?
I don't know if I'd tie them up. If there was one person and your friend was missing, I'd probably be like, hey, let's size this person up and then talk to them. I wouldn't just
Paint
immediately
us a
tie
picture.
them.
What was your intent? You've never seen Lucinda in your life, so you had no intentions.
All I saw
Understood.
as we were walking up, we noticed our friends having a picnic and looking uncomfortable. So from a distance, we were trying to figure out what was going on.
Making new friends can always be uncomfortable.
Yeah, I know
When
that one.
it's forced, yeah.
Oh, it is very forced.
Why?
It would be easier for us all to walk apart.
I look at the leader who's been talking this whole time.
Titan's Watch is not that for those who wish to take the easy route.
I just
I'm
think
so
we can get
confused.
more-
You want to be friends and you want us to trust each other and work together on this, but then you just said that it's
Give me
not.
a reason to trust you.
We
Give
haven't
us a
given you a
reason to trust
reason not
you.
to.
Nor have
You're
we
asking
given
about
one
Sequoia,
to
but
trust
it's
you.
right there. So, like, what? Did you see something? Are you hiding something? Like, what? Like, should we know something about Sequoia?
Ignatius stands up.
It would seem that this is an impasse between us all.
I think this is a
So-
very unproductive conversation. You want to team up for whatever reason whilst we're attempting to help Bonsai, yet there's several other trees in need of aid. Don't you think we could cover more ground separate, as we were meant to be?
I simply wish to know what your plan is, so that we can go with full belief in you and do the rest of our job. I would not
I don't
like
agree.
to have to go marching down to Sequoia when we were on the way to Kapuk after this.
You don't have to go down to Sequoia.
As I said,
We all want the same things here. You think we're trying to not complete our mission?
very well, let us complete this picnic. You may
No, thank you. I
leave
think you
whenever
can
you
pack
wish.
up your picnic and leave.
We will
But
make
the
camp
wine.
nearby,
Why?
because tomorrow we are going to, as you wish, march north to Kapuk.
What time is it?
It's probably late in the day
Yeah,
Well, I
that's
thought we
why-
took
at this point.
Were we stopping to go to bed and you guys were getting water, or are we stopping around lunchtime?
It was around lunchtime
like,
when we
yeah.
just chilled.
midday.
Bonsai didn't
When
want
I
to
was
go
taking
very
my nap.
far.
Yeah. When I was taking my nap, it was like midday.
Yeah, and then this whole traveling
Okay,
back
so
and
it's like
forth has been,
dinner time
3
then.
Yeah.
hours-ish, and then-
Okay. Okay, that's fine.
And
I look
Lucinda
up at the
will
sun and it
scout
goes-
ahead and see if Sequoia is all indeed there, and if everything is well, then we will know that we can trust you.
And if any of y'all want to share a drink, just let me know.
Keep the bottle.
Right.
We have more. I was going to keep the bottle.
And you could share it.
I would like to stay and camp with my new friend Rex.
No.
I would like Rex to stay and camp with me, his new friend.
No.
That's fine.
How about this? You can stay here with Rex. I'll go with you guys to your camp. We can exchange a moment of trade and trust.
This
Are you
isn't
serious?
life swap. What are we doing?
I'm simply saying that right now we are at a place where none of us is trusting the other, and I think we all have valid reason to believe that we are untrustworthy.
Oh, so if we wake up and you're dead, that means we can gank this guy.
I'm simply saying I think this is no way for any of us to be living right now.
And
I
how
think
do
this is a
we-
way of establishing trust between us and that we won't kill each other's party members while we're
We
sleeping.
don't have to have trust. We could just go our separate ways.
Are you suggesting this would be a fair trade as well?
I'd say
I would-
just for the night. I'll
No,
sleep with your camp,
Just
and
for
your
the
friend
evening?
can sleep with ours.
certainly not a fair
Who's wanting
trade.
to stay? The air genasi?
The
Or
ice
the-
genasi.
Yeah, the ice.
Okay.
Me and him been buddy. You know, after you tied me up.
I will agree to this, Ignatius. You could camp with us.
All right.
We will leave Glacio with your companions. In the morning we will all depart our separate ways.
Sounds good to me.
Very good.
Right. I go over to Wick. May I borrow the sending stone, please?
I don't have it.
Who'd you give it to? Oh, right. It's Rex. May I borrow the sending stone, please?
Wah. Check it out.
Thank
You.
you. All right.
Perhaps nothing will come of this, but at least it will be a valuable bonding exercise for Titan's Watch.
Anemone's just fuming as she watches. I don't know if Iggy comes to talk to her, but she's just staring him down.
It's okay.
He
He is
mad.
he's staring you back too.
The rock in the back of his neck is turning to molten lava.
She's just giving you a death stare, like, if you dare tell them anything else.
Iggy has this sort of like passive face, but you can tell from knowing him, he has this almost like sadness in his eyes at the minute, as he looks back at you.
Perhaps we should all split up before people start dying.
Certainly.
Sounds good.
I will follow
Night?
you to your where you wish to camp. I will help you set up find a good place. We've been in this area a little bit, so I know the terrain.
That will be helpful. Shall we see you all in the morning, or depart quietly?
Well, we should at least meet together to have the exchange back, I assume. I'm not staying with you.
I know. Just doesn't need to be so formal.
No. Let's say meet back here 8 o'clock.
So around sunrise.
Yeah. We don't have to talk briefly. If people are still sleeping, they can sleep, but we can make sure the exchange happens then.
Very well. Have a good evening, all of you.
Night. I'm just the only one to say night.
Yeah, and you see the air genasi, the fire genasi, and what appears to be human pack up and walk out.
I'm so mad. I don't have alarm prepared.
So what do we all think is going to happen next? Am I going to die?
No.
If you touch our stuff, or if you try to kill us in the middle of the night, then yes. But otherwise, you're fine.
Could you define to me what you mean by touching your stuff?
You put
I
your
am
hand...
joking on you. Don't worry. Don't worry. I am not. Don't worry. Well.
I'm worrying.
No, don't worry. I said
It's
don't worry.
fine.
It is fine.
Oh, look, I'm cured. I'm not worrying anymore.
Good.
And I walk away.
I think
Before
this one likes me.
Ash walks away, I want to hand her the sending stone,
Ash is always sus.
and Anemone will use one of her last swift wild shapes to turn into a bird, and she's going to rest up inside of Bonsai's branches.
I go to under Bonsai's branches as well. Not in it, but like at the base where it was before.
Well, this is awkward, Rex, but I suppose we can still have it. Make the most of it.
Yeah. You can just talk, be friendly,
Indeed.
could play a game.
What kinds of game would you suggest?
Is anyone else with me right now? Or is it just me and him?
Oric, I think.
We
I'm
give
like
Torek
10
true.
I'm like maybe 15 feet away from you. I'm like, I just went and sat somewhere else. I'm within
Big Chorik
earshot.
goes and like sits closer to you rather than.
All right. Well, do you want to play the game?
Let us begin the game.
All right. Zone of Truth.
All right.
I literally said I was 15 feet away too. That's funny.
Means you're in it.
That's exactly what you said. Yeah.
I know. Am
I think
I?
I'm gonna count as
in it
outside
then?
of it because it's a radius.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
It's from him, so
yeah.
So as far as I can tell how this spell works, until it ends, we can just ask each other stuff. And
Yep.
if we pass a charisma save, then
I also
Yes.
think it's a matter of like, if you ask them a truth, they don't have to answer, but if they go to answer, the truth will come out. So
Yeah.
like, they don't have to answer, but if they don't answer, then you kind of can infer that they're lying or want to lie.
Okay, so it's a charisma saving throw. You said.
I believe
Yes.
so. Until this ends, a creature that enters the spell's area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there must make a saving throw. On a fail, a creature can't speak a deliberate lie.
All right, and your spell save DC is 15.
Yes.
Okay, noted. My roll has been made.
Okie dokies.
And I guess the zone of truth doesn't affect you necessarily, but then it does it.
No.
Makes sense.
So,
This is
what's your
fun game.
what's your favorite drink?
You see, I do prefer Genasi ice wine. But the
Genasi
elephant
ice
wine here is not too bad.
Eh,
Very strong.
I prefer some of the stuff back at home.
What kind of drinks do you have back home?
God.
Dragon's brew. That stuff always hits your stomach. It's very spicy. But it's just enough kick to get you drunk.
You've tried one of the Fire Genasi whiskey varieties, but not the Dragon's Brew.
Should try it sometime.
Perhaps I will. Is that the
So-
game?
No, it's just asking questions.
Okay, that is fine. If anyone's going to be open with one another, it is to be you and me.
So,
And your friend Ignatius and whatever he tells.
so your friend that's got mauled, question mark, I guess, because we don't really know what
Lucinda.
the hell happened. Lucinda. She seems uncomfortable.
Oh yeah,
Around
she's
your
very
leader.
uncomfortable.
Is there a reason why she's uncomfortable?
She just often, at least in Tola's eyes, seems to fall short.
I know that feeling.
She does not want to disappoint, and in her eagerness to not disappoint, always seems to disappoint.
Yeah.
And you seem to not have the same demeanor as some of your companions.
No, definitely grew up in different places, so they've been a bit more lean back in moments and sometimes a bit more rational than others.
Is the Satyr always so friendly?
When she feels like it, she's usually just annoying.
Can I dive by poop on them?
I was gonna say shit on them.
Give me a Constitution bowel check.
Can you force the poop?
Constitution bowel check.
Yep.
Constitution saving throw.
Considering you didn't have any food, you probably don't have much
Low
in
roll
you.
is better here.
Yeah.
Nah, you're clean right
Silvery barbs.
Just bring-
Silver Barb, check your stomach again.
You see her, she's constipated. You're like,
gotta
I'll
be
help you out.
Yes,
I got you.
Silvery barbs. Silvery barbs.
No, I was kidding. I'm not spending the spell slot on it.
Anemone's probably pretty bad right now and doesn't care.
And as the night continues, those two begin to talk. And as they talk, we cut over to Ignatius entering the camp
Earpiece.
with the other characters. And that is where we'll end the session.
Bum,
Ah,
bum, bum.
he's dead. Kano, roll a new character.
I mean, Alexander will tell me if I've got to prepare something. He'll inform
Oh,
me,
yeah.
I'm sure.
I think a fun way to do this will be to prepare things. So that's probably what's going to happen. But don't you worry about that for right now. For now, we can all
That
just
was-
enjoy the rest of our night.
That was the most annoying D&D session of my entire life. I worked way
I
too
know.
hard to just have Anemone come back and then find her.
I was
Yeah.
so
I
ready
know.
for that.
Well, it's
to
almost
be
like
just
if we
an
hadn't brought her
interrogation
back, we probably would have been okay. And then we did the smart thing.
Yeah.
I feel like, and Kay can tell me if I'm wrong, the objective was to meet up so that, like, I could maybe do something about it, but
Yeah.
I don't have anything
Just
other than
wanted
just
to,
killing
like,
her.
I wanted to get everyone involved to figure out what to do
Mhm.
because Anemone's conscience was like, well, I don't want to kill her. But in retrospect, like, now I think if a situation would ever come up and she has to make a decision
Yeah,
like
if
that
she gets
again,
put in those
she's
boots
going
again.
to kill.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
She will kill next
Like,
time.
especially if something
I
bad
think
comes
she's-
out of this. Like,
I think it's funny. It's not even learning from the mistake of just, like, telling too much information. It's if you tell too much information,
just be sure to
kill
clean
them.
up your mess.
Yep.
I'm not gonna be more
100%.
closed off. I'm gonna just kill anyone I talk to.
What did I miss?
We
I
ended the
love
session with
No!
Ignatius entering the other camp.
Pain.
Yeah. Anemone is, or like Kay was talking about how like Anemone in future situations is just gonna like kill them now because she was like trying really hard not to like go that route. But I was making the joke of like, oh, instead of like checking herself and her like what like it's like to not spill the beans, it's just kill them. Just
I think
just get rid of
what
them.
is aggravating her most though is because yes, she did spill the beans, but she worked so hard to cover it up.
Yeah, and she
then
won.
Iggy just
She
spilled
did it.
everything that she was trying to protect. So now she like previously she was self-reflecting and like, damn it, I shouldn't have spilled all that information. But then she was like proud of herself because she cleaned up the mess without killing somebody. Like she remembered the feigned death situation, but then she comes back and finds out that the whole team finds out anyway. So it's just everything she did was in vain.
Yeah.
So now she's very mad at Iggy. And she's probably leaning towards killing all of them. And she also doesn't like this Tula person.
Yeah, it was fun when I had because like obviously these people were nearby. We all knew that. But I made rolls to see where they would kind of arrive. So they could have come right up across the fight. They could have bumped into Ignatius alone, or they could have just missed it all entirely. But they went towards the tree, and at that point in time, Rex had just been left alone as well.
Right.
Yep.
Which I jokingly said was a bad idea. I was like, oh yeah, leave me alone. All right.
Well, my Ash's thinking was like, we can't leave the tree alone because it's the only tree on this damn continent that
Leave your
actually
most
walks
hurt
away.
Party member with the tree that we're sworn to protect.
I think
It's
results
either
would have
that-
been also bad if they came across Bonsai and no one was there. So.
No, I know, but
It's
still.
either that, or my other option was sending Chorik to go by himself, or leaving Chorik by himself, because Anemone specifically was like, Ash, I need you to come here. So I was like, I need to go. I don't want to just be like, yeah, Chorik, we're resting. You go deal with it. You know, it felt like a little weird. And then I was like, okay, well, as long as Rex stays awake, like, he'll be fine. Maybe. If not, he at least has ways to get out of the situation. You know, like, I've
He'll
seen
be fine,
him, like,
maybe.
I've seen him bamf and disappear out of existence and come back and stuff. So like I know that he can get away if he needs to protect his own being. But I think it's funny because like an Anemone being like so like really and like questioning and like bitchy is really funny because like normally like Ash is that way. Like Wick is very like suspicious of everyone and is like conspiracy theorist to the max. So like they're always like their brain is always going. Where Ash is just like protect. Like that is like
Ash is always
their
willing
goal.
to stand off to someone like that. So
Ash is not above obliterating anyone who gets in their friend's way. Like I think so. And
They're
seeing
very much
Anemone
on
be
the
like
same page
this
right now.
yeah, and see like especially because Anemone's not normally like this, so it's
No.
like oh
just elevates tensions even more.
okay.
From her perspective, though, a promise was broken because she told Iggy, she was like, do not let them find out. And then comes
Well, right.
back.
Well, that's I think the fun of this whole entire situation because there is this sort of because of how the party got dispersed in different ways. Like there's pieces of communication that are missing. So like obviously like an enemy didn't see the fact that Iggy was presented with a choice. Do I try and hide the body or do I actually like do this? And so like he made the choice he thought was best and obviously an enemy doesn't know that because they didn't get a chance. And so I think it's fun because then he made the choices he thought because he's sitting there seeing an enemy be all, you know, she's being protective and he's like, I don't know if this is how I want to do things. This doesn't feel right. We're supposed to be establishing trust and figuring out the truth and making sure that if these guys are bad, we can take them out. And so he's on such a different wavelength.
Yeah.
And so
I think
that's
they
what-
think very differently too, because I think Iggy thinks very like critically and like I don't know.
He does, but he's also very black and white. He's very much like, this is my morals. These are what I stick to.
Yeah.
I'm not willing to go outside of that boundary because I don't feel comfortable doing anything else. So I think that's where like it's interesting
this is me getting super meta here, and we can talk
Yeah.
about it after, but like seeing his and Anemone's relationship shape because they are very different people. So I think
Anemone's just like, I don't want these people finding out this information. I will do everything in my power to make them not find out this
Right.
information. And there's no like, oh, this is the best way to go about that. It's just like, do what you can to make that not happen.
yeah.
Which is why I like splitting like the party and like scenarios like
yeah, you get
this.
different kind of results from these.
Yeah, and like the
situations.
miscommunication adds like so much tea and drama.
Yeah, I had no idea what was going on the entire time. I'm just like, there's a dead girl. I'm tied up. Who's that guy? Who's this chick? Where am I here? Where's
How
the
old
rest of
am
the
I?
party?
Seeing Rex's adaptability though is really interesting too.
Did I
Like,
die?
Yeah, that's why
Rex
I was
just
trying
kind of
to figure
going
out.
with it, you know.
Well, like, I don't want to
He's
like,
tired to
I don't know
care.
if I should spoil it or not, but I mean, it's already happened. Like, my idea, which is why I was mad I could not get alone time with her. I was trying my hardest. Is I have a new spell
I
that lets me
know.
mess with her memories. So I was gonna mess with her memories, but I didn't get a chance.
Yeah, when
Is it
someone
a-
said like, "I wish I could have changed their memories," I was like, "Rex just got that." Oh no.
Does it what does it need to cast it? Is it verbal
Yeah.
material
I have
somatic?
to talk to the person.
It's
They
verbal.
have to hear
Okay.
me. Yeah.
Right. Which I mean, again,
But
there's still
do
an
you
opportunity.
They're dead.
do you have
They
to do
can-
anything somatic, or do you need components for it? Like, is there like a gold cost, or do you have to like? I mean, somatic you can get away with just like your holy symbol.
Nope. I just talk.
You could have done it then.
Yeah, but I have to modify it because I have to say what happened to that memory slot
Yeah, Rex didn't
out
have
loud.
the full picture at that
Oh.
moment either until
Right.
the beans were.
So I didn't know what was going on.
Mm-hmm.
So like my thought process was okay, like in my mind, just to like think about it, I was like, okay, if I'm gonna mess with her memory, I need to have it be that she was just out in the woods and she got jumped with like within this 2-hour frame or whatever.
Got you.
Like I don't know what happened.
If you all were constantly
could've just
telepathic
pulled,
and could make a plan like that, then that could have been wonderful.
Yeah, which is
Yeah.
why I wanted the one-on-one because I didn't want anyone else hearing me because I have to say it out loud.
Cleric's got a spell later that you can do that with.
I would have just done it like sneakily, like obviously I don't know what Rex
Yeah.
knew at the time, but just like I can see into her brain and see what happened. I have this magical ability. Put
Yeah,
your
and you're
hand on
like-
the forehead and be like, oh,
I
she
see.
was in the forest collecting berries. She ate the berries and then fell asleep. That's all that happened. Like I feel like you could have gotten away with that, like little trickery.
Maybe.
So,
As
that's
a
way to
trickster
do it in
domain
the
cleric,
future.
I feel like that might have been within your wheelhouse.
He's gotten soft. That's all we're saying. He's gotten soft.
It's a new ability. He wanted to find the right time to use it, right?
I also,
Yeah.
clearly, I like trickery, doing the whole handshake and making them.
Oh,
think
I love that.
Oh
That
yeah,
was
no,
so
it's
good.
so fun.
I was
That
like,
was
there is
so
no game reason this should necessarily work, but her guard
Yeah.
is down and she's
It's true.
accepting something right
She's
now.
And this is the second
willingly-
time it's gotten to work
And-
too, and it worked
Yeah.
out well.
Yeah.
It's an enemy's new trademark move. Get them to fall in and just make them play dead.
Yeah, you never think a druid with high charisma is necessary until you have this combo.
Yeah.
He's gonna hit us with a BBEG that just like has like maxed out int and just like doesn't fall for that shit.
And I'll just hit him in the face.
And it's gonna slack. Yeah, it's like, oh, just
At the
shake
same
my
time, I
hand, and
think-
it's like, no.
I'm pretty sure that's how I got it to work with what was his name?
It was
Kameo.
Kameo,
Kameo.
wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Because
something along those
Yeah.
my
lines.
whole
And we stole all
reason
his armor and
was-
then killed him.
Yep.
Yeah, well, I think I was like, I can make you more powerful. Just like shake
Yeah,
my
so
hand or-
you like promise them
Well,
one
I
thing
feel
and then
like-
deliver something else.
Yeah, I still feel like there needs to be a level of trickery in order to use that spell
Hmm.
in combat.
Yeah, in an offensive sense.
Yeah.
Otherwise, like, you can't just go up to anything like, can I put you in a death state for an hour? Like, yes, that could be usable in some
Yeah.
scenarios. Like, I
You
think
gotta
we
get
talked
really
about
lucky
doing it
and
with
find that
Milo.
right kind of NPC who
You
just
can
nail it with
Trojan-
wanna be
persuasion
there.
at him.
You can Trojan horse someone.
Yeah, but I think it's also more fun to have it in situations like those where you're in a fight that you probably can't win, but you get the persuasion rolls or whatever, and then you're able to.
Right.
use
That's
it
a
then.
whole
I
other
think
way to, win combat. Or to
The
Yeah,
sheep
I think-
cheated was so funny. That was good.
She cheated.
Who?
I've never seen you before in my life.
Nat 20.
Yeah, you just rolled well there, so.
Yep.
The lying was on point.
Anemone's
I
deception
mean, whether they
is
trusted
real
you or
good.
didn't, like, they didn't trust you, but they had to go with it, because it's not like it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Right. Which is interesting, because Iggy was doing some pretty good deception things too, and they managed to trust him because he presents it in a different way.
Mhm.
Yeah, so. You know, you guys did pretty good on the deception route, despite the hand you were dealt, so good job.
Don't pity me. I rolled a 13.
Well, no, sorry, I said you guys as if I was talking about all of you. Most of you guys.
Yeah. Yeah, like Ash and Wick are they them, so they're not a guy. It's fine. Yeah.
The guys.
You're all guys. You can all be the guys. It's fine.
The boys. We're the boys.
The boys.
We all
Boys,
homies.
boys.
What?
But yes, that will be the end of the session. I
That's what he
suppose
said,
there will
Mark.
be more questions to be answered between, well, Ignatius and that group, and then Glacio and this group, or Glacio and Rex specifically.
Yeah,
So,
Glacio.
more to find out next session, but it will not be next week,
Glacio.
I don't think.
Glacio,
And
my
if you guys want to
man.
play without me, you can, but I'll be at church doing some stuff, so I will not be
Easter.
here.
I feel like
Sure,
you're
we could technically
important.
make it work, but I think it'll be a better session.
Yeah,
having
Just do
all of
puppet
it.
Someone-
show. Be like, hello,
Someone does
I'm
an Easter one
Ignatius.
shot
Oh,
where we
nice
all
to see you."
where we have to the Easter bunny is the BBG.
You never know. So if a game does happen, it might be something different. But if not,
just-
the week after.
Just a session in our sleep.
the dream session.
That would be fun.
It's valid.
People do that. It's a good
could
way
do
to get
that.
around. You just do a combat and yeah.
Yep.
We just do a one shot of Titan's Edge, but it's us in our dreams.
And see what you look like in your dreams. So Rex is like,
Oh no,
super
I'm naked.
buff.
I'm,
And
I'm a
Ash is-
straight up just dragon.
So, that'll be that. Thank you all for playing. Thank you all for watching. And we will see you when we see you.
Goodbye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.